After dominating 2-0 on Team Acceptance versus Gaon Gaming, isang labanan naman ngayon ang magmi-mix up at magpapainit ng ating mga gabi. Ito na nga ba ang labanan ng susunod na Dynasty? Pero nevertheless, it's week 3 pa lang naman, Sneaky. At dahil dyan, kami pa rin ang inyong panel for today. Kamusta tayo dyan, Sneaky?
Doing really well. Medyo unexpected nga lang yung naging resulta ng acceptance game natin, but it's a pleasant surprise, no? Why not, right?
So sobrang solid actually na everyone was expecting 2-1 na aabot pa tayo sa port map, pero ibang laruan dito ng Team Acceptance. Nakita naman natin a red on that board as well as si Heck, they played out of their minds, but yeah, sobrang solid ng ating mga games for tonight. A lot of mishaps, but everybody, we are doing everything we can para mabigay sa inyo ang number 1 na experience dito lamang sa Crossfire Philippines, especially dito sa Masters 2025. Our back-end team are doing their best and we are here to entertain you habang kami ay nag-aantay for these games. But yeah, it's gonna be Team Circuit versus Team EVOS right now. Alam kong this is gonna be something na magpapa-fuel up sa'yo, Sneaky. Ano ba pwede nating abangan dyan?
Ayun nga, if my bias si I also have my sis pagdating mga players and teams. So obviously yun nga, Team Secret didn't do too well against itong UM, pero ayun nga, did pretty well against itong Gaon Gaming. And after earlier, di ko talaga ba masabi na yun nga, Gaon is playing at the level that they're at, considering wala nga yung kanilang isa sa pinaka malaking contributions in terms of fragging dito sa kanilang team, which is itong si Trey. So ayun nga, maybe TS can pull something against itong EVOS, fully knowing na madalas na scrim partners yung dalawa na to eh. Kasi from my knowledge, yung EVOS only scrims top 4 teams, most likely. Pero yun din yung tendency dito ng Team Secret to try and keep the level up dito sa liga natin. So definitely familiar yung dalawang teams na to. They do play very opposite na playstyles with yung pacing ng Team Secret a lot more faster compared dito sa EVOS, pero meron din silang similarity where they also rely on very very heavy setups from time to time, and it's just that itong Team Secret, they're a lot faster in terms of setting up dito, pare. So we see a lot of early timer executes galing sa kanila dito.
Yeah, na-embody talaga nila yung nag-trend dito sa ating 2025 Masters, na the aggressiveness is there, and Team Secret is definitely one of those teams dito sa ating tournament that really does it well, and they really do it from time to time, and from round 1 until round 13 pwede na gawin yan. Right now, we'll be looking at their team introduction. This is Team Secret. May kita natin ngayon na sila A7J, Aiden, Gracifer, si MZ, and si Tetsu. Kaway naman tayo dyan, everybody.
Ayun nga, Team Secret in the bootcamp, ready and loaded to go, pare. Let's go. We haven't seen a Manila versus Manila matchup as of recent. We have had Cebu versus Manila, Cebu versus Cebu, then even Davao is in the mix at that point, pare. Pero ngayon, we're gonna have a El Clasico NCR challenge between yung dalawang teams, and we're gonna take a look at the stats. 1.27 para dito kay Aiden, one of the highest fraggers sa buong CFS/PH Masters natin, and he has been nothing but impressive with his performance, man.
Yeah, A7J really doing well dito sa ating season ng CFS Masters, and one of those players as well na talaga nagpapakitang gilis is Tetsu on that bottom leaderboard with a 115 KD and with a KR or kill per round na 0.8. He really does well sa ating matches, even though they were against Ubik Mania. I think that was their matchup, di ba? Tama, Sneaky, on the first week. Even though they were outnumbered or against a powerful team na talagang powerhouse, talagang nagbibigay sila ng show na may kita natin na they are not backing down and they can put up the numbers. Pero also, think to point out, it's gonna be Aiden. Look at him with a 1.27 KD and 0.94 KR. But right now, moving on, let's look at the team data kung paano nga ba ang breakdown nila ng ating mga matches. Of course, napag-usapan natin kanina was their first matchup, Ubek Maniac, with a 0-2 loss. Pero yung maganda dito is sinabi sila na mismo nagsabi na they wanted to dominate the week number 2, and that is what they did against Gaon Gaming. They won by 2-0.
Ayun nga. Gaon that 2-0 definitely a big spark para dito sa Team Secret considering yung kanilang schedule, no. I think Fervid gonna be slightly easier para sa kanila kumpara nga dito sa EVOS. And itong execution, maybe team acceptance is gonna be very interesting, no, kasi at the moment hindi natin talaga alam yung true level na nilalaro ng team na yon. But I'm hopeful para dito sa Team Secret going into yung EVOS na series, considering na hindi pa tayo nakakakita ng pop-off game at all galing dito kay MZ at kay Tracifer. And para kay Tracifer specifically, no, this is gonna be a big challenge kasi considering katapat na dito si KSA and nakita naman natin yung nangyari last week against Forbid with him just popping off 15 KD at one point dito sa laruan natin.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing to witness as well. Pero ngayon, something even crazier is about to happen. It's gonna be the interview coming all the way from Team Secret at tayo ay pinagpala kasi kasama ngayon natin si Coach Buku. Coming in from Team Secret. Coach Buko, kamusta tayo dyan? Napaka-pogi mo naman, sir.
Wala. Ito, nilalamig. Lamig today eh.
Ay. Lamig nga today. Lamig nga today, man. Pero Box,
Tapos may tumalba sa likod ko.
kamusta yung preparation natin this week para dito sa EVOS? Anything specific na tinatarget natin on the EVOS side of things siguro?
Na lang, surprise na lang.
Team
Ready
Secret
namin gulatin ulit yung CF community. Team Secret nga kaya secret lang.
Ganito na lang, bigyan mo kami onting insight. Gusto ko at least bigyan mo kami ng pwedeng paghawakan as a Team Secret fan or Team Secret fans out there. Kailangan namin paghawakan. Ano yung mga adjustments natin? Ano yung mga mindset na binigay natin sa ating mga players coming in towards, especially against EVOS, one of the really top 2 or top 1 contender ngayon sa Masters.
Siguro parang i-compile na lang namin yung mga natutunan namin sa screens with them, tapos yung recent match namin with Ubek and Gaon. Pinalish namin yung mga errors namin, then prepare ng counterplay na para sa EVOS talaga.
Yun nga. Bit of a curveball dito, bipolar, no? Kamusta yung sleep schedule, Books? Alam kong Team Secret's sleep schedule is down the drain, pare. Kompleto ba yung tulog for today's set?
Mukhang may tulog naman lahat. Okay naman kami.
Yun nga. I mean, hopefully, no one's staying up at 4:30 AM, pare, playing a certain game called Grow a Garden. Pero yun nga, any messages para dito sa Team Secret na crowd natin, men?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you sa Team Secret for giving us the opportunity na daling yung bandera nila dito sa Crossfire. And thank you sa mga sumusuporta sa amin na mga fans, tapos mga tropa namin. Yun lang.
Yun.
Simple lang.
Wise words coming in from Coach Buko. Maraming salamat po. It's a pleasure na nakita ka namin finally dito, Coach Buko. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Dave.
You can now go on with your team. Sneaky, alam mo, going towards this game, mukhang Team Secret talagang hindi tayo binigyan ng onti man last snippet para makita kung ano nga bang adjust nila. Kailangan daw talaga secret shush lang daw tayo, man.
Ayun nga, it's a secret. We have to keep hush siguro, and I can't really blame them, no. You can't reveal anything dito sa EVOS this early dito sa series natin, especially na fully knowing how smart the players are on the other side of yung server natin. Ayun nga, no, going into yung EVOS na matchup, this is gonna be very difficult para sa Team Secret, no, considering na ayun nga, KSA has already had this pop-off game. Yobib obviously having to do less work, no, kasi meron na ngang Cetra, meron na ngang ibang mga players that are stepping up to the plate, and with Kellar's calling and yung kanilang na communication, no, it's gonna be very hard to counter itong EVOS, pare, considering how clean their gameplay is so far dito sa ating tournament. As we take a look at the EVOS POV, are they gonna wave, pare?
We're gonna be seeing the players coming in from EVOS Esports. Alam naman natin yan. These bunch definitely are a sight to behold. Alam naman natin they're a powerhouse at mukhang ready na talaga sila may pagbakbakan. We'll be looking at their team stats right now. Napag-usapan mo nga kanina na Yobib being one of the top players, and as well as the addition of etc. Just look at, parang kasi pag tinitignan ko palagi team stats ng EVOS, parang hindi ako makapaniwala na ganito kataas yung mga numbers na nakikita natin.
For sure, for sure. Para dito kay Zetra, no? 1.43 KD, 0.91 kill per
I
round.
love you talaga.
Grabe, 31 AP. This is the kid that stood against the Legend Revenge dun sa kanilang earlier na series dito sa Week 1 and he did wonderfully against itong Pacific Esports. And the fact na wala ng doubts dito kay Zetra that he could actually perform at least on yung on the local level dito, pare. I mean, pag Pilipino talaga yung kalaban dito ni Zetra, he will definitely pop off maybe on the international side of things na he is gonna be playing a bit more careful but with enough reps siguro, no? Dito sa Masters, we will definitely see him further improve dito sa tournament natin. But, ayun nga, back to my point dito kay Yobib, having to do a lot less dito sa laruan natin considering, tignan mo naman yung stats ni KSA at ni Zeta. They're kind of leading the charge. Itong si Elvin at si Keller, kind of plug in the holes, pare.
Yeah, very, very much. So Yobib was once the player na alam natin na very much carrying a lot of weight. But right now, medyo shared na sila together with KSA and Cetra. And Cetra being one of the top fraggers right now, especially for EVOS, sobrang solid ng lineup nila. Parang hindi lang talaga si Yobib na lang kailangang tutukan eh. Kailangan mo din tignan if buhay pa ba si Cetra and si KSA. Pero right now, we'll be looking at their team data at mukhang buhay na buhay yung kanilang standings and yung kanilang statistics because once we see this, it's everything is all about wins. Against Pacific Esports 2-1, against Fervent Esports 2-0. It's been a dominating scene so far coming in from EVOS Esports. Pero right now, against Team Secret, kaya pa ba nila matuloy yung train of wins?
I really think so, no? They're probably contesting for the best team in the Philippines. Kalaban nga nila yung Ubek Maniac, no? For that prestigious title, pare. And this could be the opportunity para kunin ng EVOS itong first place sa ating standings. Granted, temporarily lang yun kasi as we take a look at yung week number 3 schedule, there is gonna be a Ubek Maniac versus Fervid matchup and ayun nga, you already know what's gonna happen there. So,
yeah.
Ayun nga, at least it's a bit more of a victory para dito sa EVOS, at least to secure a win against a very, very hard opponent is already very good para sa kanila dito. And at the same time, Team Secret is also a good team na testingan ng mga more complicated na strats dito. So, para dito sa EVOS, would be very, very nice para sa kanila dito.
Alam nyo, natatawa kami dito pero hindi dahil natatawa kami sa sarili namin. It's because we are now almost in the presence of the cutest player coming in from EVOS. Oras na para i-introduce ang nag-iisang napaka-cute, napaka-pogi, nag-finger heart pa. Keller, kamusta tayo dyan?
Ayos naman, humihinga pa.
Yun nga. Yun nga. Man, big matchup, no? For today, Keller. Team Secret, obviously, Team Secret, no, na medyo madalas kayo mag-scrim dalawa, pare. Ano sa tingin mo yung pwede nilang gawin this series, no? Kasi, yun nga, obviously, sila yung underdogs dito kaya yung favorites, men. Ano yung sa tingin mo gagawin ng TS dito?
Tingin ko, masyado na lang yung pinagandaan eh. Kasi sa
Overdone.
sinabi ni Buko, parang nakakatakot ma-surprise eh. Pero tignan natin kung nasusurprise kami.
Uy, big words coming in from Keller. Ngayon na ready naman kayo sa mga sorpresa ng Team Secret. Looking back towards, kasi sa team data nyo, it's all throughout 2 wins. Ngayon, parang nag-expect ang ating mga fans coming in from EVOS na kaya pa ba mag 2-0 dito ng buong EVOS against now with Team Secret?
Siguro oo, kaya. Kaya namin mag-2-0.
Yun.
Kaya pa.
Sneaky.
Kaya yan.
Pang questions. Gusto ko galing muna sa'yo. yung questions natin.
Ay. Ayun nga, men. Nangyari na yung week number 1 nung yung Pacific at itong EVOS, pare. Meron ba kayong napulot na aral doon, especially sa mapa ng port that could possibly we might see, depende talaga on how the veto goes. Meron ba kayong napulot na aral na a-apply nyo dito sa TS, pare?
Sobrang dami nung naging aral na sobrang dami na napulot na aral doon kasi grabe yung alos ginawa namin lahat doon. Siguro mas naging better ngayon siguro kung sakali na malalaro namin yung port ngayon. Kaso hindi.
Okay.
Yun lang.
Maraming improvements. Maraming improvements coming from Keller and the rest of the EVOS squad. Pero Keller, it's your time to shine. An onting shoutouts and mga gusto mong words para sa inyong supporters.
Shoutout sa mga supporters ng EVOS. Maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. At shoutout din sa Arcilia family at Arcilia mga manginginom. More
Yun.
alak.
Yun. That's the
Thank you
homie,
very
pare.
much, KLR. Ako po, Opa KLR na natawag ko sa'yo, KLR, kasi napaka-cute mo. Thank you so much. It's your time to get ready. At dahil dyan, Sneaky, ang saya ng, ang saya ng mga interview natin ngayon. Hindi ko na-expect na ganito ang ating mga interviews.
Yeah, I mean, if you think it is interesting now, no, wait till tomorrow, pare, when we get to see
Yes.
second glimpse at Aljon's legendary haircut, pare. And we're gonna take a look at yung mga key players natin for both sides. I feel like it is Tetsu versus Etra, pare. And, hindi pala Aiden versus
Oh my
KSA, the
goodness.
battle of the riflers, pare. Low-key, pretty hype, high-key. Kinda worried para sa TS, no? Kasi Aiden, if he has a not so good of a day, pare, KSA has a free highway to a win dito, men.
Yeah, very much so. Alam mo, they're really playing on the edge of the cliff right now for Team Secret right now. Kailangan kasi nilang ma-utilize yung aggressiveness ni Aiden, and they are banking on a good play from him or a good game, at least in the set matches na pwede natin makita ngayon. But KSA being one of the formidable players coming in from EVOS Esports, just look at those stats. AP 47, 8.80 KR and a 1.28 KD. That is something that you always look out for. And once na nasa kanya yung screen natin mamaya, we're expecting na he already has 2 or 1 kill every round. So kaya medyo I'm concerned for the side of Team Secret, but I know na since marami nga daw silang sekreto, we might be surprised on what they're gonna be showing us later on.
For sure. And, ayun nga, if Aiden does have his usual pop-off game dito, pare, then, ayun nga, maybe we might see potentially a bit of struggle para dito sa EVO. So, yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully, TS is playing at a very good level today, no? Kasi, it's not that I wanted to win. Given na yun, pare. Pero, ayun nga, EVOS, obviously, this could be a very, very good series. Kagaya na nakita natin from yung EVOS PE1, from yung UMX, pare. So, I'm just hoping for a very good show between yung dalawang teams natin, men.
Yeah, feeling ko din naman na all of the viewers right now are also hoping na tayo umabot ng game number 3 or set number 3, since it is a battle of the Manileños. And in just a little while, or right now, we are gonna be introducing your casters. Once again, it's gonna be Mochi and Daydum. Nasaan na kayo? Ayan.
Hi.
Hello, Mochi and Daydum. Balita ko, Miss Venezuela ka na daw, sabi ni Salvia. Parang you're very much dito, pero kidding aside, after that intense game, first matchup of the day, Team Acceptance versus Gaon Gaming, ready na ba tayo sa isang bakbakan na talagang inaabangan ng lahat?
Sasabihin ko lang, ang daing pauso ni Salvatore, Pati si Buko inaaway niya sa comment section ngayon. Pero yes, super crazy, no? Yung unang series natin, none of us even expected a 2-0. Lahat tayo 2-1. Yeah. Pero what happened? It's a 2-0 in favor of Team Acceptance. And right now, to be honest, I don't know what to expect since both of these teams star-studded. Super ganda. Every single individual player, meron kang masasabing maganda sa kanila. And although given and granted na rin siguro yung mga pros nila in terms of the map picks that they might actually choose, well, I really do hope that merong substance yung sinabi ni Buko na yung secret playstyle na may offer nila dito in our series, since once again, we are standing on with no knowledge at all and what they can play against EVOS for this series.
Yeah. Ikaw, Daydum, any words again for these two teams na talagang inaabangan ng lahat after that very excruciating 2-0 win coming in from Team Acceptance?
Ako lang, Polar, super excited ako anong papakita ng Team Secret dito. Sabi nga ni Coach, it's a big surprise. Kasi I think we need a surprise from Team Secret right now. I mean, the status of Team Secret as it stands, medyo hanging. Hindi natin alam asan sila in terms of the rankings. They lost to Ubek Maniac. They won against Gaon. Parehong 2-0 yung series na yon. I think this match against EVOS will really set the precedent kung anong pwede natin i-expect from Team Secret from here onwards. So, tingnan natin ano yung surprise strats ni Coach.
Titignan talaga natin yan as we unveil some of the secrets right now para sa ating second match of the day. Let's look at the map. Vito, kung ano nga bang pinili ang mga binaan ng ating mga players. May kita natin ngayon. Sa wakas, Eagle Eye nga ba? And tama si Sneaky with one prediction. Take it away, Sneaky. Ano nga bang nakikita natin dito ngayon?
I did expect these exact 3 maps, pare. Kasi alam kong ibaban ng EVOS yung sub-base considering TS is also very good sa mapa na yun. TS obviously respecting yung port ng EVOS, which is, despite yung nangyari dun sa week number 1, I still think they're the very best team dun sa mapa na yun. Ankara obviously a good map for both Team Secret and itong EVOS, pare. Eagle Eye, we've seen time and time again dito sa series ng TS, obviously failed against UM, worked against other teams. Pero Black Widow is a very interesting one, no? Considering na both EVOS and Team Secret have gotten some very close games dito sa Masters with this exact map, pare.
Kaya nga, maganda yung opener natin. Ankara, very much sided, not really sided for any one of these teams. Medyo, it's a 50-50 or coin flip for any matchup of the day. Eagle Eye is a good pick for coming in from Team Secret, pero Black Widow is very something na also interesting. Just like nung first match of the day natin, Compound, pinang-team ng Team Acceptance. Ngayon, Black Widow decider, it might be a spicier game number 3 later on. Mochi, what are your thoughts on this? Anong feeling natin dyan?
Well, Eagle Eye personally, basing just from the previous matches na naglaro si EVOS dito, I feel like this is going to be their map, but it's really interesting how Team Secret actually chose this for themselves. But dito sa Ankara and Black Widow, parang dito talaga magkakatala eh. Dito mo malalaman kung ano na yung kalibreng inilalaro dito ng Team Secret as a whole, because we originally know them individually and how they play, but as a team, it seems like dito magkakaalaman, most especially if the pressure is already present, lalo-lalo na EVOS pa ang katapat nila.
Nape-pressure nga ba talaga sila? Doom in your side, nape-pressure ka na ba na baka umabot tayo ng game number 3 mamaya?
Hindi naman. Excited ako na mag-game 3 tayo. Hindi ako nape-pressure kasi feeling ko aabot tayo doon. Ito Ankara refined playstyle for both of these two teams. Pero the next 2 maps, Eagle Eye tsaka Black Widow, dito natalo ang Team Secret against Ubek Maniac. At anong sabi nila? Madami silang natutunan against Ubek Maniac. And I can't wait to see ano yung mga natutunan dito ng Team Secret against Ubek.
Yeah, sobrang exciting talaga yung gabi natin, especially lalo na tayo going into the evening. At habang tumatagal pang ating gabi, mas napapainit yan ng EVOS and as well as ng Team Secret. Feeling ko din na hindi lang naman to labanan ng mapa and labanan ng mga players. I think it's also labanan ng ating mga coaches and the minds behind the teams. It's gonna be Coach Buko versus Coach Shane, kung tama nga ako, si 02. So,
yes.
Magandang magandang battle against the minds themselves. Pero right now, lalabanin muna natin yung sarili natin. Quick predictions coming in from panels and the casters. For me, mabilisan lang, 2-1 EVOS para sa.
Alright, I'm gonna be that guy sa broadcast, no? If Dadum can be openly biased dito sa Acceptance, I'm gonna be openly biased dito sa Team Secret. Let's go Team Secret 2-1 dito sa series.
Kulang na lang magbande. Iwagay mo yung bandera ng Team Secret, Sneaky.
Comment ko lang din, balita ko meron nag-comment, ay dating Vanguard si Sneaky, siguro Team Secret bias nito. Tama siya. Pero ako, pagmadalian lang, 2-1 in favor for EVOS.
Secret lang yun.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. Ito basing off of track record alone sa group stage, no, EVOS has been more steady. They've been more steady. 2-1 against PM, 2-0 against Fervid. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 in favor of EVOS this time.
Ay, nako po. Ina-expect ko sana mag-2-1 ka for Secret, Didum, kasi baka after ng broadcast na to, matanggal yung trabaho natin dahil kay Sneaky pag nanalo yung Secret. Pero it's alright. It's gonna be 2-1 across the boards, but in favor of different teams. I think this is still gonna be a great matchup. Possibly talaga, ito na talaga yung aabot tayo ng game number 3, unlike nung matchup number 1 natin for the day. Pero everybody, that is our predictions. Hopefully, we can justify that later on. Isang mabilisang community engagement tayo ngayon. There's a lot of comments na naging spicy din and na mamataan natin kanina. We were also talking about that. Ngayon, may kita natin dito si Joseph Barandon na nasa golden light, golden hour, bawi sa susunod, Gaon Gaming. Hindi nyo panahon ngayon. Grabe ka naman, boss. Pero papabor din sa inyo sa susunod ang panahon. Kayo naman ang magwawagi. Feeling ko dapat hindi ako nagbabasa ng mga ganito, guys eh. Magwawagi hindi lang dito sa Pinas, kundi kahit sa ibang bansa pa. Wise words coming from Joseph. Anong thoughts natin dyan, Sneaky?
Yun nga, that's typical fan behavior, pal. You just gotta support your squad.
Yeah.
Make sure na, make sure na that support goes all the way, hindi lang sa local, kundi sa international, no? Granted, Gaon Gaming flying, no, would be very, very interesting for yung start natin for 2025.
Yeah, feeling ko it really is a different crossfire scene finally. Pag yung Gaon Gaming really have adapted para mag-qualify sa atin. Pero anything is possible, especially for them, for Gaon Gaming. Right now, I think there's also another comment, tama ba, Direk, na pwede natin mapashow sa ating live stream. And yes, meron nga ata coming in from Renzo Clarissa. Stop dropping hate comments, mga broski. Magkalabad lang sa laro mga yan, pero magkakaibigan pa rin. Mochi, mukhang hindi na tayo kaibigan ni Sneaky dito pag nanalo talaga ang Team Secret. Anong pwede mo sabihin dyan?
Parang iba pagka si Sneak pero totoo naman, no? Spread love, not hate. Tsaka yung nakakatuwa din naman din dito sa, comment section ngayon. Ngayon sa observation ko, mas tamed siya ngayon from the last year. Mas tamed siya, guys. And I mean it as a compliment.
Ikaw ba dito, may napansin ka ba sa ating mga comments dyan? Feeling ko kasi, you have a lot of love dito sa comment section natin. May nagsabi nga kanina na, may Harry Roque daw dito. Okay na sana ako sa Senbam. Pero Daydum, anong thoughts natin dyan? A little bit of words para sa ating fans going into the game?
Wala naman. Tama naman yung sinabi ni Clarissa nga ba? Yung name niya doon. Just spread love, guys. Support lang tayo dito sa mga teams natin and sa mga players. And keep commenting. Baka ma-feature ang comment niyo dyan.
Yeah, and with that said, everybody, oras na para i-throw sa ating casters. You are in our hands. Oras na para sila lumaban sa ating EVOS versus Team Secrets. Mochi and Daydum, take it away.
Yan, maraming salamat sa inyo, Bipolar as well as Nikki Frag. At kami muli yung mga kasama para sa ating ikalawang serye for tonight, wherein maglalaban ng EVOS and as well as ang Team Secret. Na tulad ng pagkakasabi nila, Dadum, ano ang mga saloobin natin dyan?
Ito, Mochi. Mag-set ako ng president for this game. President?
Wow. President?
Nung in-interview natin yung Team Secret nung week 1, ang gusto daw nilang makatapat ay Fervid. Kasi tinalo sila nung Fervid noong nandun pa lang tayo sa qualifier stage. Guess who has the record of the best game in group stage so far? EVOS. 10-0 win. Sino yung na 10-0 ng EVOS? Fervid Esports. That's my president for this series. Team Secret are climbing back up to take down Fervid. EVOS, dinurog ang Fervid. Last week yon. Set the record for the fastest game in the group stage so far. So Team Secret, they definitely have a lot to prove in this series. And I can't wait to see what they're gonna say.
Wait lang, pre, para namang masyadong matalim yung mga iniwan mong president doon sa tanay yun. Pero, alam mo, true yan, na-observe ko din yun. Pero, let us see. I mean, a lot of things may happen after a few weeks, most especially garnering experience, trying to train from time and time again, scrimmages pa lang nila, or even especially tulad na sabi nila yung mga paghahanda na ginagawa nila dito that they aren't actually disclosing. Siguro ang makikita ko na lang na edge dito ng Team Secret is yung fact na ang dahil nilang VODs na pwedeng pag-aralan and see kung how they play in specific maps. Maybe that's why they even chose Eagle Eye, because they assume that they will play the way they usually play here in Eagle Eye. So that might be something that they're considering, but at the same time, once again, naalala ko merong caster na nagsabi, having a star-studded lineup isn't a star-studded lineup at all. Most especially is pagka sobrang tinde or sobrang, alam mong individually sufficient sila but the teamwork is non-existing, especially na quite new or yung mga pagkakasama dito ng mga members natin from Team Secret.
Wow, what a quote.
From
that caster. Yeah, that's true. I absolutely agree with you. What I like about this series in particular, Mochi, is the map pool that we have. Ankara, as we know, is parang na siya classic playground. So there's a lot of strats available dito on both sides of the coin dito. Yes. And I want to touch up more on the second map in particular, Eagle Eye. And And the matchup between Team Secret and Ubek Maniac in that Eagle Eye map, I saw so many unique setups that Ubek Maniac has shown. In-innovate ng Ubek Maniac ang Eagle Eye. And I think natutunan yun ng Team Secret eh. I think that's one of the secrets or surprises na niluto dito ni Coach Buko is that Eagle Eye map. I think they've learned a lot of the strats na Ubek Maniac pioneered in that map, and I think they're gonna show it here. I can't wait to see ano yung mga setup na meron in that map number 2. But unang map natin, Ankara, I believe is going to be a very drawn out series kasi madami na talagang available dito eh, no? Parang Eagle Eye kumbaga is the new frontier kasi ito yung bagong pumapasok sa meta. Daming pwedeng gawin, especially on the BL side. Ang dami ko nakitang bagong setups even with the sniper on the BL side, taking control of mid and tower. And I can't wait to see ano yung gagawin dito ng Team Secret in that particular map.
Yeah, I feel like pretty similar to what you have said. Ankara is quite out in the open for any of these teams. It's not each other's best map, but I'm pretty sure that both of them already have some series of ways in how they can handle the Ankara map themselves. And I really do hope that we can see more of A7J. Lalong-lalo na is pretty good in terms of the one-tap capacity and as well as some sort of consistency na pinoint out natin kanina for Aiden because katapat ni si KSA doon sa head-to-head natin. And it's gonna be quite of a stretch for them, especially if they wouldn't be able to handle the heat dito kontra sa EVOS natin.
Although I do have to say, no, very impressive yung numbers ni Aiden. Considering na it is EVOS that was holding the record KDA, was KSA holding the record KDA of 15.0, no? Kasama dun sa average ni KSA yung 15.0. Walang ganun si Aiden, pero halos dikit lang yung averages nila ni KSA, no? Which is mighty impressive. It goes to show you how consistent the performance of Aiden is and the amount of impact of him as a rifler para dito sa kanilang squad, no? So yeah, definitely a very good head-to-head. Gusto ko rin i-highlight yung head-to-head na pinoint out ni Sneaky kanina, no? Zetra versus Tetsu, two of the best snipers in the league. Can't wait to see as well what they're gonna show us dito sa ating tatlong sets. Kung aabot man tayo sa set number 3. Pero ito na, start na tayo with map number 1. Set number 1, it's EVOS on the BL side. At atake agad dito on Team Secret. Mochi, a lot of presence. Started in LB, but Team Secret, they will not be too aggressive with their push.
It's pretty much an interesting positioning ng gagaling dito kay Team Secret. I feel like the main goal or yung motive nila during that slow push ng sama-sama is to hopefully get a pick-up, but instead, si A7J ang nakatanggap ng maraming sakit as he has almost been hit ng granadang binato dito by EVOS. But so far, they're pretty close dito sa Bundan Tower area natin. KLR might actually see someone in this while the rest of the squad will try to go dito sa bandang bypass to slide. Aiden will be pretty good in terms of pick-up onto Elvin at masusundan pa ni Tetsu ito onto KSA. And seems like they're off to a great start here from Team Secret.
Team Secret and already a good start to this GR side ng ating first set of this series. KSA, Elvin both going down, two heavy pieces of EVOS dito. Yes, besides still, it will be the priority para dito sa EVOS. Si Tetsu nga, nalaglag na rin from Team Secret as the C4 gets planted in the site.
Yes, of course. But at the same time, we are going to be seeing some adjustments coming from Team Secret as well, despite the fact na sila ang mayroong kalamangan dito. Keller will already be able to get that shot onto A7J and as well as MC. Actually, each by each, 1-for-1. Meron sa manukuhang shots dito, but also the trades coming in from
Aiden!
EVOS has been so upfront. Aiden versus Keller. Sobrang low na ni Keller dito. Isang bala na lang eh. Matatapyas na eh. Mukhang madedefuse yung paata. Ito kay Kapasikan na! Buti na lang, KLR decided to push at the best time possible. First round, galing sa EVOS.
With 7 HP to spare, KLR wins the round para sa EVOS dito. What's a turnaround? Team Secrets, early frags, but EVOS recovering from that. With 1-0 start. Beautiful stuff, Aiden. We were highlighting his performance. Already huge in round number 1 with 2 kills. but has to reset unfortunately dito, no? As we head
Yeah.
into round number 2, bakbakan agad. Round 1 pa lang, Bochi. It's already really, really close. Came down to literally single-digit HP as LA seems to be the priority of EVOS this time.
Yes, of course. It seems like some amount of utility usage already being expended here with some trade-offs na nangyayari dito from both of the teams. All equalize ang ating manpower 3v3 pero hindi pa rin natatapos ang mga laban dito as mauubos ni MZ and as well as ni A7J ang mga naiiwan sa mga kalaban. Well, Team Secret seems like nagpa-flaunt sila ng kanilang kalakasan in doing fast-paced plays.
Yep. And this is signature, no? Signature Team Secret play style. Typically, they're a team that defaults back to that quick play style, which is very characteristic. Big finding a kill, A7J trading it out, and KSA going down to it. This is the second time around that KSA is picked off as the first blood of the round, no? So hasn't been able to play a lot. Ooh, Zetra eating a bullet,
Whoa.
but it's MZ to take a kill onto Zetra. So again, Team Secret, that aggression is actually reaping its rewards para sa kanila, no? 4v3 in their favor.
Yeah, and observation ko dyan, parang iba yung talima ni MZ dito ngayon na considering na siya yung usually makikita natin on the support line of work. Well, currently is actually securing really critical frags here from EVOS. But Elvin, tamang pakiramdaman lang dito sa A-site natin in hopes of trying to put them off guard. But Yobe will be able to take out si Tetsu in the process. And now it all boils down to where would they actually commit? Kasi andito pa si MZ, never mind, mapipita siya agad dito from the hotel area. And look at that, libreng-libre yung B-site ngayon.
Yeah, hotel in their control as well. So alam nila na wala magpa-flank mula sa direction na yon. Yobib taking a bit of time before planting the C4. Dracy Fur mula sa likod ni Kel are not expecting the push. Yun na nga, C4 will be planted but Yobib, Elvin both taking control of that EB entrance. Uy, teka lang ha, Yobib providing a lot of damage. Aiden will be less than half HP, or almost half HP now. Dracy Fur challenged and taken down by Elvin, and this post plant is just so deadly from Yobib and Elvin. EVOS, 2 rounds on the board.
Yobrib, the main man, still showing that he's still present dito for EVOS, and it's
Of
been
course.
pretty much a really close call during that moment. Pero ito na naman sila, nagpupusha naman sila dito sa second beam natin. Dadom! Kailangan pala ko for the secret, pero Tatsu would be able to find out KSA, but KSA would be able to out-duel him at mukhang masusundan pa. The trade-offs actually being successful for them, but EVOS ay meron pa rin kalabangan in this extremity as they try to march on into the ating
Yobib!
site. Yobib! Naku po! Kamuntikan pa siya doon! But he's not gonna be surviving for long as A7J will be able to take him out, pero mukhang palipat-lipat na nga lang din as Team Secret tries to put their attention into something else. Laging merong nakabantay, ready to pounce them out. A7J, lone survivor, what are you gonna do? It seems like you're not gonna be surviving for long as Elvin guns you down.
Yeah, grabe yung RS control dito ng EVOS. Di in-expect ng Team Secret na may manggagaling pa from that direction. Dinalwa pa nga ng EVOS. So, Team Secret out-maneuvered by EVOS in that round. And that was a round straight out of a Team Secret playbook. EVOS taking a page out of their opponent and immediately pushing down the side. Good early pick-off coming through here from Tetsu. EVOS will be running forward without KSA. Again, first kill na naman dito sa KSA. Team Secret are really looking for that entry.
Man. Pero, to be fair, with the shots that Tetsu's been putting out here, it's definitely quite gonna be a struggle para dito sa EVOS, and currently parang wala pa man din silang kasagutan on this one. Although I really do feel na meron na silang idea no the whereabouts of some of the members here from Team Secret. It's gonna be quite a struggle for them to address this one knowing na meron silang kakulangan in terms of manpower.
They have been able to recover before, but now it's a 3v3. Tira mo yung HP dito ni A7J. 1 HP. Isang ihip na lang A7J will be going down. He is holding on to an AWM though. So, this contact from Elvin might be deadly still. Lapit nun ah.
Naku, Bono. Ang daing side-by-side moments dito, Dedom, ah.
55 seconds, Mochi. Konti na lang yung oras dito ng EVOS.
Of course. And seems like, I mean, decent amount of hesitation coming from EVOS as well. Quite unsure how they be able to have a signified push. Pero mukhang meron na silang balak ditong gawin. B-site ang nais nilang puntahan wherein A7J with the actually resides and might possibly spot someone in the process pero just as kukuhin niya sana ito with the sights, well, definitely di yata yun magagawa. And all the while that TS is trying to navigate their way dito sa B-site natin, objectives and secured galing sa EVOS.
Planted. Tracy first spotted. Yobib taking the spotlight and Tetsu going down. Yobib taking the top of the leaderboard para dito sa EVOS. Well, Team Secret, they shout down KSA, but Yobib steps up.
Wow, steps up. Char. Matitindi. Yung mga playstyle dito ng EVOS, and it seems like Team Secret, even though that they said na pinaghandaan nila itong matchup nito, evident na medyo nahihirapan silang kontrahin ito. But Tetsu, he's so good in terms of getting these pickups na hindi talaga na-expect ng EVOS. It's just a matter of how would they be able to handle the mid-game or rather the end game ng kanilang round once that they get that pick-off done and dusted.
Yeah. Suffice to say, no, Tetsu is doing a phenomenal job of taking the early picks. And it's making the round a lot easier for Team Secret, but not easy enough, no? EVO's still ahead, despite Zetra being shut down consistently. KSA, papasok na nga dito. That's the entry. Flash is coming on, pero hindi na flash si Aiden. Okay lang! KSA wins the duel of the Riflers. And it's gonna be the execute down into A site. Elvin pushing in. Na-shutdown ni A7J. Double kill with the Colt. Yobib left alone. And will be taking down A7J. Colt comes out. It's Yobib versus Tetsu. The sniper versus the Rumbler. And Tetsu with the quick scope takes down Yobib. And it is Team Secret to win the round 2-4.
Definitely undeniable that Tetsu is online. The only IGLN sniper that we are looking out for here for Team Secret, and hopefully that the rest of the squad may follow in putting out these types of efforts though. But they're just gonna try to go through dito sa ating second mid once again, but to no avail as wala silang may ispatan dyan. Quite in a passive position nitong si EVOS while still trying to get control for our mid area.
Y'all are looking for potential angles dito ni Tetsu. You could see EVOS becoming wary of the position of the sniper. Speaking of sniper, Zetra finds A7J. Yobib wreaks havoc again in the map. Nahanap niya si MZ doon. And the sniper shot from Zetra does not hit Dracifer, who will win the duel. 3v3 ulit tayo dito for starters. Pero nakakatakot dito, Mochi. Buhay pa si Tetsu.
Totoo. Which is pretty crazy. Because you can see just by that bypass encounter, talagang matindi yung mga trade-offs sila dito. But Keller will be able to take off Tetsu at mukhang madadagdagan pa. Team Secret is definitely falling apart in this current point in time. Dracifer is yet to do some manhandling kontra dito kay Keller as well as kay Yobib as they try to secure the objective here. Pero parang anticipated na ni Keller kung saan manggagaling itong si Dracifer. And he would be able to get Keller though. Caught off guard, definitely. And he's gonna make his way dito through the vents area to serve as his own source of cover. But Yobib getting some amount of damage here. Ito.
Yeah. Ganda na position ni Yobib dito. Basically unlosable from Yobib. Can play around time, can play around the defuse, and there you go. Pwedeng umikot lang siya, no? Yobib, that was really nicely played, no? Just disciplined all throughout. And lugi talaga si Dracifer doon no? When you had to retake and Yobib has the higher ground. Alam niya yung information. Just has to play around the time and he did perfectly. So that's Yobib winning the round para sa EVOS. 5-2 agad tayo dito. A7J, MZ finding one each. Yobib, Zetra going down. 2 key players. Pero si KSA papasok dito. MZ able to survive after that encounter and EVOS losing 2 players. At wala pa silang napupush na area dito, Mochi.
Wala sila masyadong control dito sa mga spaces natin for either ends. I mean, they could have gotten the mid area, pero once again, tulad na sabi mo, meron na agad na pita sa kanila dalawa, which is not a good sight to see, especially you're on Blacklist, end of Ankara. But also, our hotel area is already being gatekept by Team Secret. Sabi ni A7J at ni MZ walang papasok dito. Alam namin na meron sa yung kalugihan in terms of manpower muli, which has been quite of a subject na nakikita natin from the past few rounds, no? Laging may napipick up dito kay EVOS and I feel like they're starting to cook here, Daydum.
Well, ahead na nga sila going into the second half, no? Sure ball na lamang na dito ang EVOS with a 5-2 score. Potentially, even extending that lead. But mahirap yun this round with 2 players down. C4, pa nila kinukuha, no? So there's the priority for EVOS now is to look for kills. But MZ playing around in hotel is not gonna let KLR push through. Uy, teka lang. Na-jinx ko hata si MZ doon. KLR taking him down. And 40 seconds means kailangan na mag-decide ng EVOS saan magpupush.
Totoo. And meron pang chance na medyo masandwich sila dito sa B-site natin kung hindi sila ganun mag-iingat. No, it's better if they can actually get someone here in the process. So maybe Tetsu, maybe A7J. Pero this is quite gonna be a strenuous task to do para sa kanila. While Elvin, medyo malayo ang kanyang positioning here, no? Might be anticipating some any possible flank ups, but some shots will be like out by Tetsu. Hindi ko connected. KSA will be able to take him down. A7J, not quite sure kung magiging expected siya dito. Naku po! Nandun lang siya isang sulok and Keller will be able to take him down. Quite unfortunate para sa kanila. Aiden the Dracifer, buhay na buhay pa. KSA will be taken and pulled apart here by Dracifer. And they are yet to offer that retake na pinagnanasa nila. Elvin, going in a much more elevated positioning, which is quite interesting.
Oy, Elvin!
But it seems like it's gonna be a point for Team Secret.
Ang gulo ng round na yun, ha? Medyo nakakaito. But
it's too chaotic.
They played it smart. EVOS, I like their mid-rounding, no? They create space dahil lugi sila sa manpower, no? They cannot play together. So they just pushed separately. And it worked out until Team Secret went for the post plant. Very disciplined post plant for Team Secret. Hindi sila naghiwalay, taking each fight together. And that's how they won the round, no? Just going for the objective. Team Secret, strike back, 3-5. They're still a little bit behind dito. But they are adjusting the way EVOS are addressing each and every round. KLR taking down MZ. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang push niya dito. Peek muna kay A7J as Elvin gets taken down by Dracifer. Hotel, a point of contact. KSA, saan galing yon as Aiden gets taken out. And the C4 walking away from LB. A7J lumapit na rin. Hindi ko alam anong nangyayari mo, Chi. But it's a 3v3 and EVOS are not getting the plant yet. Dracifer nahanap naman si KSA. What in the world is happening?
Everything is falling apart here for, I don't know, maybe arguably both teams. Kasi for some reason, pagka meron silang ginawang play, may mga pick-off, kailangan sumagot ng isa, makakasagot naman, and they have to take through again kung anong kailangan nilang gawin. Pero ngayon si Yobib na lang ang naiiwan. He will be able to take someone down here. Tetsu, mabubura dito sa ating entablado. Dracifer and A7J, buhay na buhay pa, and they are yet to see if this is going to be a good side for them to actually go on a defense because Yobib can actually rotate onto B side here right now. Walang nakabantay doon. Readily available for him kung pagnanasaan yung pumunta roon. But for some reason, he's anchoring this down. He's holding.
Risky kasi pag umikot pa siya sa kabilang site and Yobib does not have information. Mas maganda nga to kasi pwede niyang i-isolate in case na mag-peek si Dracifer. Yun nga lang, sobrang si Dracifer, no? Hindi siya nagpipick siya dito from vents. Flash coming out. A7J is playing from the site. And Yobib pushing up. Ang ganda ng angle ni Yobib na kinuha. Yobib might be able to go into EA. Hindi nila alam. A7J starting to walk away and Yobib already inside of the site. Knife out, gun out, gun out. C4 getting planted. Yumuko na nga that sa C4 planted. A7J has to win the duel. Kaso natalo si Yobib dito. 35 seconds is a lot of time but Yobib already has the better position. Nakita na natin to kanina. Mochi and Yobib has to play time. He will. He wins the duel as well. And Yobib with the second clutch of this game. Take EVOS to 6.
Bro, pag sumisigaw ako sa mic ko, napuputol na. Ibig sabihin, ganun ka-intense yung nakikita nating laban ngayon. Ang crazy nun, Yobib, for the clutch has been so crazy. Definitely showing na siya yung anime protagonist dun sa round na yun, no? Sobrang tindi. May plot armor si kuya mo. And I don't even know how Team Secret will be able to counter that one. Pero A7J, papanimula na magandang pick-up dito kay Elvin. And they are yet to secure any additional spaces and Cetra would be forced to back out from that one.
Yeah. Yobib showing us that he is still the Yobib of old. Still the same guy who is back-to-back MVP last year. Now in a revamped roster. Now in a much more convincing look. Zetra taking down A7J. Another good start para dito kay Zetra, who is now on the GR side. Zetra is gonna be rejoicing with that this time. Team Secret have a mountain to climb, 3-6. But the good thing is, nakuha nila ang B site dito, Mochi, so the C4 will be planted.
Tama. And they even have Tetsu on the lookout for any possible people that would go past through his line of sight. But Cetra will be able to take item down.
Wow.
Which is not a good thing here dito para sa Team Secret at all. Oh, is everything going down here dito sa spawn area natin? Yung spawn natin naging sementeryo bigla. Life has been exchanged for death and now Dracer and Tetsu are looking into hunting KSA down. Pero once again, this is KSA. Not quite sure how would they be able to handle this one. Magpapasayawan ng chacha na lang muna itong dalawa. Be able to find each other out, actually delaying them further from defusing the C4 here. Wonderfully down buy time dito from Dracifer.
Yeah, recovery from Team Secret, no, despite the early pick from Zetra. And just the post plant played again with a lot of discipline. Team Secret, I'm impressed that they're barely making any mistakes. This time they anticipate Elvin, a good read on that bridge push mula kay Elvin. So again, Team Secret doing their homework on the EVOS playstyle is what's keeping them in this game.
Yeah, scoreline's pretty close, no? Not bad for Team Secret. I mean, seems like it's true that they really did their best to understand how EVOS plays and think some counter playstyles on that one. But Cetra will be able to take off Tetsu yan sa bandang bypass natin. And they are yet to find an answer. A7J already good for Cetra here. Oh, everyone is just outdoing each other. And it's pretty interesting how they were able to segregate each other out, no? Hindi man lang nila sinasama ni isa't isa, but for some reason, the trades are actually phenomenal for both sides. MZ, everyone, I don't know how to even try and narrate what just happened. It's an explosive one, and EVOS has been able to get that round for themselves.
Yeah, with KelR and the Yobib combo. 1 kill for Yobib, 2 for KelR, and EVOS put themselves to 7. 7-4 na tayo dito. And EVOS 3 rounds away from securing our first set. And LA seems to be the point of priority para sa Team Secret dito.
Tama.
Hindi na nila gusto mag-punish ng mga peak from EVOS. Pero si KSA playing a very close angle in EA.
Medyo kinakabahan ako sa kanya dito. Baka mangyari uli sa kanya yung nangyari kay Elvin kanina. Pero hindi mo ba able to kill! And being supported by Yobib in the process as well. Every single one has fallen apart here from the attempted entry na ginagawa dito ni Team Secret. Baka masusundan pa! Talagang dinudumog lang ni Kaya yung mga miyembro natin deeper na side of Team Secret. Hindi ito nagpapatigan. Tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Tetsu all alone. How would you be able to get the seat for yourself? That shot throw from Yobib, napakalutong! Parang chicken joy lang! Not sponsored.
Oh my goodness. Yobib and KSA silang dalawa against the world. Beautiful defense. And we said it too, ang ganda ng angle ni KSA. Zetra this time taking A7J down. And EVOS riding a high. Men, tinan mo yung kills ni Yobib, pre.
Grabe.
20.
Get that 30, men. Parang kaya pa ata, no? Kaya pa sumampo. Intayan natin, antabayanan natin yan. Pero sa kabilang banda, Aiden will be able to take down itong si Elvin. Well, Team Secret is actually in a good shape right now, undeniably. But the question is here, nung kaya ang niluluto na estratehiya dito ng EVOS in order to segregate them? Wala silang estratehiya, men. Ang sagot nila dyan, Yobib. Yun lang daw, sapat na yun. And he'll be able to take down itong si Aiden. And now, numbers all equalize here. Yung iba sa kanila ay merong mga sugat at nakatanggap na mga bala side to side. Yobib will be able to take down the Dre Super once again. And they are yet to put the C4 down in whatever site they may please. Because medyo taken aback sila sa mga nangyayari ngayon.
Ah, my goodness. 2v3 to still a winnable position para sa Team Secret. Pero dahil mabababa yung health bar dito ng EVOS, they're playing it safe, going for the retake, which is a good idea. Pero si Tetsu pag nag-pick, will be taking out KSA.
What?
So it's a 2v2, pero si Yobib down to literally 1 HP. Para sa namang gagaling sa exit. Zetra still in RS. Almost. MZ, peeking. Okay, good shot against Zetra. And it's Yobib to go down as well. There's the round. Team Secret's looking for 5 to 8. And they're drawing closer, staying alive in this game. But is staying alive enough here, Mochi? I don't know.
Ewan ko din. Ang masasabi ko lang ngayon dito, they doomed. This is peak crossfire. Matindi
Yes,
yung
sir.
laban. Matindi rin yung laban sa comment section. And everything is chaotically beautiful. Pero Team Secret, though, they will try to get their ample control here dito sa mid area natin. And I'm pretty sure that they're bound to get a pick off here or two. If not, rent beings discovered dito ng mga miyembro natin, specifically itong si Killer and as well as si Elvin. So they better watch their backs on this one.
Yeah. Better watch out. Tuloy na. Ito na. Dracifer taking a little bit of damage. Nakabahan ako dito sa exit.
Ako din.
ng Team Secret.
Na-anxiety
isang-
tayo, pre.
Kahit isang ihip ng hangin, wala kang maririnig. KLR! Nice anticipation coming through, but KLR stays alive. MZ, nagpakita ng ulo, but will be running away with his life. It is Tetsu to take down Zetra. Wala na yung sniper dito ng EVOS. Elvin coming through from Hotel, and now it's the pincer move mula sa EVOS. Team Secret have to commit to the site. Kailangan na lang pumasok, pero si KLR papasok na rin. MZ takes down KLR, and MZ creating that space for the C4. Naitanim na nga dito ng Team Secret ang C4. KSA has to emit presence soon enough. Pero EVOS down to the last 3 players dito, Mochi. They have to push.
Yung gagawin na adjustment dito ng EVOS, lalong-lalo na medyo lugi sila dito in terms of the retake, no? And most especially that we're seeing MZ doing great things. Aiden will be able to take down Elden and mukhang magkakampatan ng mga trades from both of the counterparts, pero si Hobby na rin ang iwan. And eventually none. 6-8 at mukhang may kalamangan pa rin dito si EVOS, pero Team Secret, ganda ng learning curve nila ngayon, ha?
And the key to it has mostly been due to the early picks. Tetsu taking down Zetra has really been a headache for EVOS dito.
Uy!
Yun na naman. As I'm saying, the duel of the snipers, panalo si Tetsu. Talagang Zetra hoping to live up to the standard that Tetsu is shaping. But so far, not good enough para kay Tetsu.
Actually, dito mo maiintindihan kung bakit yung Ankara sobrang nagtatribe dito si Tetsu. No? Crazy na mga early pickups niya. Pero once again guys, kill check, 23 na ang meron dito kay Yobib. Pito pa, mag-get that 30 na siya. No? Kaunti na lang. And 6-8 ang ating scoreline ngayon, wherein consecutively, Team Secret has been doing great adjustments in how they will be able to handle EVOS out, but Elvin would rise up to the occasion, might possibly pull off this flank if pag nanasaan yan, o kasi hindi sila aware na natin si Elvin ngayon, pre.
Mhm. Deadly position mula kay Elvin.
Nako.
You could see na ina-anticipate ng Team Secret, no? But they're not actually putting a lot of attention on KLR, who is at the corner box. Takes down two. Elvin strikes from behind. Aiden going down. And Team Secret has been dismantled. MZ, mag-isa na lang on the flank. Wala na siyang uuwi ang team, Mochi. 1v4 para kay MZ.
Hindi ko alam paano gagawin ni MZ dito, no? From the spawn, pupuntang batteries, but he is gonna exit, no? Sa heaven pala siya pupunta. And 9-6 na ang ating scoreline dito. 1 round away for EVOS to actually secure this map to themselves. Still wanted to recognize yung great plays na ginagawa dito ni Team Sig. Pero for some reason, kulang pa, no? Kulang pa.
Yeah. Wala na silang room for error dito, Mochi. EVOS set point 9-6. EVOS only has to win this round. At tuloy-tuloy na tayo sa ating set number 2, but Team Secret are giving it everything they've got. Tetsu.
Wow! Wow! What?
Takes down Zetra for, I think, the 3rd time in this encounter.
Gusto ko yung tumawa ka na lang eh. Like, not again. Nangyari na naman.
Eto
And
na
look at
naman.
that, may masusunod pa doon. Si KSC sinama doon sa hukay na inalabag doon ni Tetsu KSA. Sorry. Sobrang tindi ng sniping capacity na meron dito si Tetsu. Muntikan pang sumunod. Buti nila si KLR makakakuha sa kanya while the commitment is already happening here in our site. Well, we are yet to see if there is going to be a probable retake na manggagaling dito sa EVOS, lalong-lalo na sa 3v4. After all, if they can get someone here from Team Secret, could have been a different story. Ayun na nga, at nangyari na nga. ASMJ sobrang low pa. Meron din naman sila kasagutan dito, but all this time, it's already Yobib and Dracifer. Killer from the sideline. What is happening, Killer? Parang kaya pa nga ata na mag-close up on dito kay Dracifer, but Dracifer might actually try and conquer this matchup. Yobib side by side. Tara lang! But Yobib would be able to outplay si Dracifer at that instant. EVOS taking our first map. Definitely showing no sweat. Tignan mo naman sa mukha ng mga players natin.
Si Yobib, men, nagwala.
Wow.
25 kills. I think even more than 25
Maybe
kills.
even more.
Even winning the 1v1 against Dracifer na nasa batteries. Men, context ha, batteries one of the hardest places to play against. Nanalo pa rin si Yobib with time pressure. What a game from Yobib, showing us that he is still the same guy from last year. What a performance.
Yobib being Yobib, I guess. And it's really awesome how you can see na despite the fact that there are some negativities doon, like mas marami yung deaths minsan rather than the kills, you can see that all of the support that Yobib needs talagang sinusupply ng team niya. And nice try for Team Secret. Props kay Tetsu. Wow, crazy sniping skill, man. You've been crazy simula first half to second, mag-swap sides nang sa BL o GR ka man. Walang kupas yung mga pickups na kuha mo dito. I feel like it's more of a problem how they be able to do the same thing in handling the mid-rounds natin. Pretty similar sa kung anong nangyari sa Gaon kanina, actually, no?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just me, but it resembles our earlier series.
Yeah, and what's the most impressive about that game for EVOS, no, Mochi, is in those mid-rounds that you're talking about, kahit lugi ang EVOS, kahit kulang sila ng isa, kulang ng dalawa, nananalo pa rin sila palagi. It's some form of magic. I mean, we keep praising Tetsu for the kills he's getting because he's always getting those first kills, always taking down Zetra. Pero despite the fact EVOS still wins the round. I don't know how they keep doing it. Even if wala silang utility, Mochi, even if lugi sila sa position, nananalo pa rin ang EVOS. And it is just super impressive how they're able to win it every single time, it feels like. Yung isa pang nakakatakot sa EVOS, di ba yung highlighted matchup natin was Aiden versus KSA, two of the MVPs of the two group stage games na meron tong dalawang teams na to.
Yes.
This time, KSA taking a step back kasi pinuntirya siya ng Team Secret. Guess who stepped up? Yo Bib. Kahit na shutdown yung mga key players dito, si KSA tsaka si Zetra, someone else steps up. This time it's Yo Bib and KelR to take the reins para sa EVOS, and it's just so impressive how they're able to do this.
It's pretty crazy, if I may say din dito, no, sa mga players natin. And for some reason, like what you said, kahit nalugi sila in terms of manpower in the first few moments doon sa mapa, they always try to turn the tides around. May it be uutakan nila sa mga positioning nila individually, no? Or even trying to just conquer them head-on sa mga duels na minsan hindi na kailangan pag-isipan. It just boils down to the mechanical skills na meron sila as a player. I feel like ito rin yung pwede nating i-highlight dito. Nakakatakot talaga pag nandyan na yung synergy, tas individually sufficient pa yung mga players mo. Hence,
Exactly.
a crazy match. I don't know.
It feels like an unending opponent, no? But I'm pretty sure Sneaky and Polar have more to say about that game. So, Pano, take it away.
A disgusting game number 1 between EVOS and Team Secret, wherein EVOS Esports roar sky high. Sneaky, what an intense game number 1. Pero mukhang game number 1 napunta agad sa EVOS.
Oh yeah, man. I'm really happy to see EVOS in a different form, no? In today's games. Na it kind of just proves na they're not really super heavily reliant, no, magper-perform dito si KSA or si Zetra. Or itong si Yobib, no? They can all take turns having their own breakout games dito, pare. But at the same time, I also do want to compliment itong si KelR, no? Na he has had hell of an M4 game as well dito sa Ankara. And itong first half natin, man, EVOS took full advantage ng kanilang BL dito. Team Secret, straight up struggling sa kanilang depensa, pare.
Yeah, very much so. Alam mo, looking at the first half of the game, when Team Secret was still global risk, nakikita natin na infiltrate agad ng buong EVOS Esports nang walang pakundangan or not even a lot of defense coming from Team Secret. So they got a lot of leeway na nakuha nila yung site nila with a lot of repercussions. And every time na they are up against at least 3 players coming in against Team Secret, kung saan may unman advantage na ang isang side, they can still go frag out at nakukuha pa rin nila yung win against the end. And ito nga, habang nakikita pa natin yung last set of the highlights, nakikita rin natin yung every time na nasa A site tayo, Sneaky, there were a lot of highlights cooking up. Nakikita natin doon kung paano nga ba maglaro ang isang EVOS Esports.
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing para sa akin the amount of 5v3s and 2v1s ang napanalo dito ng EVOS, pare. I don't know if it is itong Secret not catching a break in terms of their luck or dito sa timing, but at the same time, you gotta compliment the guy who's clutching at the end of the day dito, pare. So it's kind of nice to see just a classic Yobib Masterclass. Yun nga, it's been a while since we've seen it, no, dito sa CFPH Masters. I think it's been around 2 weeks, so it's kind of nice na Yobib still reminding us na he's still contention for the best player dito sa country natin, pare.
Yeah, kulang na lang talaga sabihin natin, this is Yobib Crossfire that you are watching, because every time he is in this border, he is in this game, he is fragging all throughout. Kung tama ako sa narinig ko kay Daydom, he ended out with 25 kills, which was honestly just crazy. And these were one of the plays actually na gusto sana mag-take ng A site coming from Team Secret. Kaso nga lang, iba ang positioning ng EVOS dito, their adaptability, their changes in playstyle, parang alam nila kung saan talaga sila pupwesto. And even when the retakes were happening, it just became a bloody bath and battlefield against these two teams. Pero wow, just crazy games from both of these teams, but EVOS is still rolling against Team Secret, and they will end up their first set with their first win. Ngayon, we'll move on to the set summary kung paano nga ba ang ating breakdown for these two teams. May kita natin ngayon, it's a topsy-turvy. 6-10 ang ating score. We ended that way. Magandang start from EVOS. Nakahabol ng onte ang Team Secret sa mga mid-rounds natin before mag-switch ng teams, before they converted into the blacklist side. But looking at the stat points of Team Secret, 0.71, 0.5, and a lot of 1.0s, 1.15, and 1.18 all across the board. Racifer, nakita naman natin fragging as well. Every time for the retake, nandun naman siya to convert. And as well as MZ and Tetsu, they got their highlights. Kaso nga lang, once you look at the bottom of the set summary para sa EVOS Esports, nako po, Sneaky, parang it's another ball game. Parang iba yung nilalaro dito ng EVOS.
Yeah, for sure. And it's kind of sad to see yung performance dito ni Aiden sa Ankara, considering he also does well sa mapa na yun. And this is one of the moments no na we finally see Dracifer, MZ, and Tetsu activated at the same time. And it would have been nice, man, kung may katapat sana dito si Yobib or si Kel, or at least in terms of the frag department, no, pare, which we expect galing dito kay Aiden. But he was nowhere to be found dito sa laruan natin, which really hurt yung chances dito ng Team Secret actually.
Yeah, very much so. But right now, let's move on and check kung sino nga bang ating set MVP dito sa ating mapa na ito. It's gonna be Yobib. Wala lang din. Di na kailangan tanungin pa. With a 2.78 78 KD, a kill per round that is almost 2, a headshot that is not even astronomically high. Pero the conversion, the kills are there, and the all-out fragging potential of Yobib. Si B-Boy, talagang siya na ang pwede nating masabing joke.
Yep, yun nga, then the lowest HK, or the lowest HK we've seen so far from the MVPs. Pero okay lang naman yun, he is an M4 player, the headshot is not required. The way you move is. Pero Yobib, we're gonna take a look at the plenty of highlights na makikita natin dito sa Ankara, pare, considering na he did score a 20 banger. And ito nga, I mean, it's the 1v2s, it's the 5v3s, pare, na natatalo dito yung Team Secret, where sobrang close na ng round. And ito yung sakit nila nung Ubek series as well, actually, na ito sa 5v3, meron na kayong 2-man advantage, but something goes wrong midway dun sa game plan nila, pare.
Yeah, very much so. Pero looking back at that MVP highlights, it was like every time na nasa 3v1 or 1v2 situation si Yobib, it felt like he was at home. Parang sanay na siya sa mga ganong situations. He is ready to take it head on, and ultimately that led him to get that 20 bomb na sinabi mo nga. And wow, just a great start for EVOS. But I think we're gonna be heading on to Eagle Eye later on. But for now, we'll be going into a short break. Makikita-kita tayo in just a little while. The night is still young and the battlefield is hot right now as EVOS take game number 1 or set number 1 against Team Secret. Mukhang magpapulan pa nga ba sila ng bala or ilalabas na sa wakas ng Team Secret ang kanilang mga sikreto. Lalo na it's gonna be Eagle Eye, Sneaky Frog, and Bipolar at the panel desk. Sneaky, kamusta tayo dyan?
Sorry guys, I was pretending to not talk. Pero yun nga, I'm feeling fine siguro. I think I'm just a bit moved aside na Team Secret did lose that hard dito sa Ankara, especially the way na they did lose as well. No, yun nga, the multiple 5v3s, yung mga 2v1s na natalo nila dito. I'm just thinking of a universe na, what if they didn't mess up? Pero there's no use moping in the past, pare. Eagle Eye 2.0, obviously Team Secret already played it against itong Ubek to varying success, pare. So there is already experience, and we are aware itong Team Secret also likes to prioritize yung mapa na to, but we need to see some output, man, galing sa kanila dito.
Yeah, they really need to show themselves 100% pagdating dito sa Eagle Eye 2.0 natin. They had their takes against this. Sabi mo nga na it was medyo a 50-50 when they played it there, pero the experience is gonna be there. The adaptability might come in handy once they battle up against one of the top dogs, which is EVOS Esports. Pero oras na para i-throw ito sa ating mga napakaangas na casters. It's gonna be Mochi and Daedum once again. Throw it away.
Hello everyone! Grabe naman yung throw it away. Parang, wag throw it to us, man. Paano dito? Paano? Ganon. Tayo nagbabalik dito sa CFS Masters 2025. Mochi and Daedum nga pala at your service. At muli tayong sasabak sa laban ng EVOS and as well as ng Team Secret. Kung saan kanina somewhat close but still too far since it's been a 1-0 still in favor of EVOS ang ating series point, which is quite unfortunate. Well, di na. Anong iyong insights dito?
Well, I definitely agree with the points na Sneak and Polar brought up earlier. No, there needed to be someone to answer to the Yobib and KLR rampage. Pero kulang yung sagot dito ni Team Secret. Si Tetsu lang yung nag-step up eh. We needed Aiden to find some semblance of success. Even A7J, we needed some form of fight back mula sa kanila, but we didn't see any. In Eagle Eye, this is an opportunity for innovation dito for Team Secret. Sinabi na natin, no, they've fought against Ubek in this map 2 weeks ago. While they lost, it feels like they've had a lot to learn in that map, no? Granted, it's only been 2 weeks. It's a little bit of a quick time to learn a new map dito. But the coach said may niluluto sila dito na expecting that's where they're gonna bring it up in Eagle Eye. Well, it is the only place they can bring it up. Kasi kung hindi tayo magma-map 3 dito, Mochi. And you gotta remember, EVOS, they won the first map, meaning isang panalo na lang, they will be ending the night here for us. So Team Secret, if you've got something new to show us, now is the time to do it.
Now is the time, because it's now or never, kumbaga, no? And I feel like it's gonna be quite a stretch here, most especially here in the Eagle Eye. I mean, we already know how EVOS plays in this one. Team Secret, we are yet to discover how would they counterplay EVOS on this one. So, once again, pretty sure mga comment section natin ngayon dyan, ewan ko kung may ongoing na laban din sila, ha? Pero, as far as we are concerned, well, it's pretty intense.
May
I guess.
Mochi, may dalawang 1-0 today. 1-0 EVOS versus Team Secret. 1-0 chat versus moderators.
Oo nga, ano, kamusta kaya yung mods natin ngayon dyan?
Hindi ko rin alam.
Hindi ko alam kung gaano sila kasipag mag-delete ng mga toxic comments natin. Sana okay pa kayo, ano? Sana rin nakakain na kayo. Guys, anong oras na ba? Time check, 8:17. Tama, 8:17 na yung gabi. Hopefully, nakapagluto na rin kayo ng inyong mga putahe. Dahil it's gonna be pretty much of a banger of a matchup.
Yes.
Most especially, kumbaga sa playstyle ng Team Secret ngayon, just by basing from what we have seen from our first map, medyo matabang pa yung ulam natin na niluluto nila dito. So they better add more spices into that one, and hopefully they could manage to do so here in Eagle Eye.
Nasa na nga ba ang betchin na hinahanap dito onto the side
the
of Team Secret, no? So kailangan nila ilabas yon in Eagle Eye para hindi sila malaglag sa ating best of 3 for the night. Guys, by the way, konting segue muna, no? Pwede yung sumali sa conversation namin dito ni Mochi, ni Sneaky Frog at ni Bipolar. Nakita nyo naman dyan sa pinned comment down below. Pwede kayong magtanong o mag-iwan ng statement sa baba na pwede natin pag-usapan. Make sure na interesting yung question nyo at relevant na, kasi mas interesting, mas mataas yung chance na ma-feature yan dito sa baba. Meron na tayo na feature kanina, no? Baka later meron pa tayong may pakita mga tanong dyan. Gandahan yung tanong para mapansin namin at para masagot namin. At speaking of which, yan na nga, may isang nag-comment dito. Tingnan natin anong sinabi niya mula kay Sia Soon. Wow, what a name. May ano pa nga, shoutout kay pangalan nito, si Heisenberg sa Breaking Bad. Shutdown lagi si Zetra kay Tetsu. Totoo yan, totoo. Ang ganda ng duels nila kanina, pero laging si Tetsu yung nanalo, no, Moch?
Yeah, which is crazy for us. And but unfortunate for Cetra, but fortunate enough for them to win. Most especially, Yobib has been able to take the charge and the lead on that one, and all they could do is offer support and in him doing so. We are yet to see kung mag-online dito si Cetra. Will Tetsu continue being the monster he is on that sniper, or I mean, we are yet to see. I mean, si Elvin, minsan nakikita natin, nagpa-pop off na no? How about itong sila Aiden? How about sila A7J? I mean, there are some really crucial frags from time to time, but ang question is, we need more of it. Rather, it's not a question, it's a demand. We need more of it.
Yun nga kumbaga, na-shutdown si Zetra, pero panalo pa rin ng EVOS, no? So, despite the fact na ang ganda ng performance ni Tetsu, it needs more. Team Secret needs more for the upcoming match. Tingnan natin, no, kung makakabawi si Zetra in Eagle Eye, or will Tetsu take the reins? But I have a feeling that Team Secret are gonna make some fireworks dito sa ating Eagle Eye map. I have a feeling, Mochi, na magtatagal pa tayo dito tonight. I have a feeling na mag-game 3. Magse-set 3 pa tayo in Eagle Eye. And there are some interesting setups kasi in Eagle Eye, particularly on the BL side. Kasi pagka nakuha mo yung angle, pwede mong makita parehong sight from the tower in mid, which makes for some very interesting and very deadly and parang sort of one-way post plant siya, no? Pag nahanap mo kung saan ka dapat magpa-plant ng C4, ang ganda ng synergy when you have tower control. So I can't wait to see kung ano yung mga setup na niluto dito ng Team Secret. And it is even more reinforcing of the fact na Tetsu outclassed Zetra in that last game. Pag nagpatuloy yon sa Eagle Eye, parang pwede ko nang sabihin na pataas ng pataas yung chance na magkaroon tayo ng game 3 dito.
Yeah, that is true. Well, wait lang parang meron pa daw. Community question. May tattoo na kasi si B-Boy kaya additional strength daw. Uy!
Siya ulit yung nag-comment.
Si Yasun
ulit. May tattoo buff na pala. Si Yobib. Ano yan? Insider info ba yan? Exclusive ba yan? Iba pala. Kaya. Hindi na pala si Yasun. Si Renzo Clarissa. Ano kaya yun? Feeling ko, nagpatattoo siya ng M4. Isang M4 dito sa
Ayun pala,
kamay.
no?
Feeling ko. Uy, nawala yung kamay ko dun.
Dito, no? Actually.
Wow.
Actually, ang cool nun, no? May kang tattoo dito sa...
That's actually sick.
Yeah, it's cool.
Imagine.
It's cool. Yeah. Di mo alam kung may tattoo or matato. Pero, actually, curious tuloy ako yung tsura nun. Pero, wow.
Spam nyo dyan sa comments, guys. Yobib, tattoo reveal naman dyan. Baka sakaling makita natin. Kung totoo ba na may tattoo, hindi nga natin alam kung totoo ba na may tattoo na si Yobib.
Ito yung nakakatakot sa comment section natin. Hindi mo alam sino yung nagsasabi ng totoo, ng aasar lang. And I guess we will understand more of that pagka nagtagal tayo dito. Pero, alam mo na, nagtatanong din dito bakit daw hindi pa rin natin ini-start yung game?
Mochi, bakit nga ba? Ba't
Ba't
click
ako?
mo na.
Click
mo na kasi, Mochi.
Sira yung mouse ko
Ayaw. Ako, kiklik ko. Start.
Oh.
Start.
Hindi naman nagani. Wala talaga, guys. Sorry
Guys, bakit yung tinatrato na kami yung nagsa-start ng game? Hindi naman kasi casters.
Guys, separate yun Separate team yan. Para lang din
Pasensya na po.
lahat.
Ayaw ko pa i-start wala pa ako sa mood Ganun ba? Ganun ba yung gusto nyo sagot? Pero guys, I hope you're having a wonderful night. I hope you're having fun sa ating Crossfire Stars Philippines Masters 2025. Week number 3 pa lang tayo. Wala pa tayong kalahati sa group stage pa lang. So, madami pa tayong tatahakin na Crossfire. Wanna give massive shoutouts muna sa Smilegate, of course, for organizing and making all of this happen. Grabe yung step up this year ng Crossfire. And tayo panalo dito. Tayong mga Crossfire fans. So, ang daming binibigay na Crossfire content para sa atin.
Very generous.
Meron pa tayong isang lucky commenter na may feature. Tingnan natin. Direct,
ano
pakita
yan?
mo na yan. Sino ba? Ano bang comment ang sinabi dyan? Tingnan natin. Mochi, tingnan natin.
Ano yan? By Bismarck Tan, rebonded hair plus 100 damage kay Yobib. Parang sobrang lugi naman ata. Kung meron na siyang protagonist anime plot armor na plus 20, may 100 plus damage pa siya.
Ito, Mochi. Meron akong insider info. Dahil na-mention ang buhok, may insider info ako na si Sneaky Frog, magpapa-perm. Magpapa-perm daw siya. Magpapakulot. Tingnan natin kung totoo ang new hair buff. Pero inside secret lang yun Secret lang, guys. You heard it here first. Si Sneaky Frog
dito lang yun Dito lang sa atin lang
Imagine nyo yun. Si Sneaky Frog kulot. Man, I haven't even seen Sneaky Frog with short hair. Tapos magpapakulot. Abangan natin yan, guys. Abangan natin yan.
Kulot na white man. Hindi ko ma-imagine. Hindi, tropa naman yan. Okay lang sa kanya. Kulot na white man, man. Like, Wait lang isipin nating maigi. Kailangan natin ng i-channel yung brain cells natin in trying to imagine yung kulot na Sneaky. Pero, malay mo, mga tripal na mga
Sabi ko nga Sabi ko nga kay Sneaky, pre, magpaano ka na rin. Alam mo yung mochi, alam mo yun, no? Corn roast. Alam mo yun?
Oo,
Sabi ko, Sneaky, magpa-corn roast ka na rin. Feeling ko bagay, pre. Feeling ko bagay kay Sneaky. Tingnan natin Feeling ko pagka nagpa-perm na si Sneaky, magiging top 1 na siya. Ano na siya, ipapalit na kay Yobib sa EVOS. Yobib out, Sneaky in. Yun, papasok na siya. But let's see. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful night. Mochi, kung may dinner ka na ulam, kunyari merong buffet ng lahat ng ulam sa mundo, tapos pipili ka ng isa right now, alin yung pipiliin mo? Lahat available. May chicken, may cebu lechon,
parang grabe yung cravings mo ngayon, Dadong. Parang gutom ka.
may Shanghai. Ano lang, thought process, theory crafting lang. Wow.
Ako ang pipiliin ko, cebu lechon, men.
Yun! Ang sarap.
Solid. Cebu lechon, hands down.
Hirap tanggihan ng cebu lechon nakakamiss. Shoutout sa mga Cebuano fans natin dyan. Alam ko maraming taga Cebu nanonood sa ating comment section. Shoutout din sa ating caster friend na si Joswame. One of the casters dito sa Crossfire Philippines, no? He's from Cebu. Sana ikain mo na lang kami ng Cebu lechon, Josh, no? And of course, maraming salamat sa lahat ng Cebuano supporters natin. Actually, no, yun yung isa sa nakagulat ako, Mochi. Nung first time ko makatungtong sa Crossfire community, nagulat ako, ang ganda ng Cebuano representation natin. Of course, apart from the teams na meron tayo, grabe din yung support na meron, no? So I'm really, really happy to see that.
Definitely undeniable, Yun din isa sa mga na-observe ko. By the way, sorry, medyo napapatagal. Pinaprep lang din natin yung mga laban natin para ma-ensure na yung mga players natin is komportable sa kanilang mga laro. And hopefully, di pa kayo nagsasawa sa kadaldalan namin ni Dido habang we're waiting for their fight to actually resume. Pero, I feel like I haven't explored pa yung entirety ng Cebu the last time that I am there, na inilipad din for another project nung nag-cast doon. Kasama ka. Ikaw kasi nasulit mo Ako kasi di ko nagawa kasi may korpo pa ako. Sana all, diba?
Teka lang. Ito may shoutout akong comment na hindi na natin i-feature. Sabi dito ni Boss Jerobel, sabi niya, ang ganda ni Mochi. Tapos, ang bait ni Daydum. Boss! Bakit sa akin mabait? Boss, teka lang boss
Alam at ganun. Parang lugi.
Boss, thank you. Pero bakit ganun? Bakit si Mochi maganda? Tapos ako mabait. Bakit ganun, Boss Jerobel? Pero parang may napapansin ako, Teka lang, Mabait. I mean, thank you na mabait ako, pero Di ba pwedeng pogi din ako?
Sure ka, boss, mabait.
Hindi ba pwedeng pogi din? Bakit na pogi? Hindi, sige.
Parang nasaktan ata si Daydum sa comment ni boss.
Medyo, we'll let that go for now, We'll let that go for now. Shoutout din kay Coach Tanks na nandyan sa comments. Coach.
Hi,
Coach. Shoutout sa'yo, Coach. Sabi niya, grabe ka talaga, Jonela. Di ka lang magaling kumanta, magaling ka din mag-cast ng CF. Matik, hot shot, running in my non-stop vertigo.
Yun!
Boss.
I-request ko pa lang sana isang piece of verse ng Marilag. Binigay mo na kaagad. Grabe talaga. Sobrang bait mo. Sobrang bait mo, Dino. Tama si Boss Jerome lang. Diba? Ay, nako.
Alam mo, ngayon lang ako nasabihan na mabait ako, na masakit. Sakit sa damdamin. Shoutout din, of course, to our production team na araw at gabi pinaghihirapan ng ating Crossfire community. Hoy, kayo mga nagko-comment dyan, nasayaw ka muna, Dado, mamaya na. Ginawa nyo na ako entertainer dito, mga bossing, May napapansin na ako, Si Mochi, sinasabihan nyo maganda, tapos ako pinapagsayaw nyo. Teka lang, mga boss. All kidding aside, I love the interaction. Comment nyo lang dyan sa baba. Mga gusto nyong i-shoutout. Kung may gusto kayong isuporta, pakita ng suporta. Gusto nyo pabatiin. Now's the time to do it. Habang dito tayo waiting for the lobby to begin. A quick recap lang, no? This is our second set between Team Secret at EVOS Esports. At yun na nga, ang ating Eagle Eye now in full swing.
Yon, laban na laban tayo dito ngayon. Once again, Eagle ay ang ating laban ngayon ng EVOS versus Team Secret. Pero A7J dead so petty low na in terms of HP. KSA lang naman na tumatrabaho dito pero pinapasabukan sila dito ng mga granada. Pre, ang dahil nangyayari dito. Somebody sa the floor here dito sa bangda inside natin. Pero this quite gonna be bad here para sa EVOS dahil si Elvin na lang ang nag-iiwan. Pero tingnan natin, ano ang magagawa niya? Wala siyang magagawa. Never mind. Kakasabi ko pa lang.
At yun na nga, Team Secret starting off strong. Tetsu with the final kill in that round number 1. At mukhang hindi pa tapos ang Tetsu domination in the sniping department dito. And Team Secret, ito na yung BL side na sinasabi ko, no? The setups gonna be particularly interesting in this one. At Tracy Fur, yun na nga, the denial from Yobib and KSA to try and take control of that mid area will be countered by A7J and Tetsu. Problema lang, 3 players of Team Secret going down. So EVOS man advantage para sa kanila.
Zim, as A7J and Tetsu still try to put themselves under control here as on the blacklist side of things. Well, it's gonna be quite a stressful remark, especially that Keller is just gonna be waiting for if ever na they will try to go sa A site natin, but dahil pa naman silang oras dito. It's just that parang yung climax natin ay nangyari sa umpisa ng round na ito. Hindi ko sure kung nakita ito ni Keller. Ayun, namataan niya. Some shots gonna be fired pero hindi pa ito kumokonekta. We forced to back out of that area. But that's more than enough information for them to understand that this might be a possible commitment. A7J and Tetsu, one for each. Wonderfully done as Elvin once again left alone dito sa ating B-side.
Another good start for Team Secret. But the round is not done. Elvin has a chance to turn it around. Hindi pa nga nagtatanim yung C4. They're just hunting him, which is a good thing for Elvin. Kaya niyang i-isolate yung mga laban dito. Tetsu retreating back to that A site. Yung C4 nilalakad na nga pero Elvin has a chance to strike dito. Lumipat ng mid, hindi sila magkakakitaan, no? So A7J will be able to take the C4 planted. That's has to be the retake dito at manggagaling sa LA si Elvin. This is gonna be a hard retake lalo na dahil naka-sniper pa nga si Tetsu. Flash available. There's the smoke as well. And A7J just holding the close angle. Very good, very nice setup from Team Secret. Tetsu gets chipped down to 20 HP. Papasok si Elvin dito inside the smoke. Hindi nakita ni Tetsu. Walang noise na ginagawa. Top walk is perfect. Elvin take down Tetsu. And A7J medyo malayo. I think kaya niya i-defuse yung C4 dito. Call comes out. A7J goes down and Elvin with the 1v2. Kulang lang sa oras. Team Secret 2-0 starts.
Ang lala nun, man. And look at that. I mean, dito na nagmamanifest yung sinasabi nila dito na talagang pinag-aralan nila. Pero once again, this is the map of Eagle Eye pinili ng Team Secret. But currently, Elvin, wala siya magagawa doon knowing na na-flash pa siya. But also, series of people here just gonna be falling down the hands of each other here. 3v3 na ang ating tema ngayon. Dito pa man din sa bandang hotel natin. Tetsu will be able to take down Cetra with the Colt. And guess what? Medyo tahimik uli ang ating mga paligid. And this is all the more sign para sa Team Secret na mag-commit dito sa B-site natin. Ready para sa kanila. Walang tumatao. Libreng-libre. And they can get time of day in order to prepare. Pero Aiden, hindi yan gagawin yon because he really wants to narrow down the numbers existing dito kay EVOS. Tetsu will be taken down by Yobib here. Naku, si Yobib pa ang naiwan dito.
But still a 1v2. Ito na nga, Team Secret. Good setup once more. But this time, it's Aiden who will make sure na walang magagawa si Yobib. 3-0 to start with. At ito na nga yung sinasabi nating secret surprise strategies ng Team Secret. walang magawa ang EVOS, man. Parang hirap na hirap silang mag-defend dito sa Eagle Eye, going back to the default reserved playstyle. And EVOS look like they are underarmed for this push, for this assault from Team Secret.
Yes, and of course, and we are yet to witness what is going to be the plan of action dito galing sa Team Secret, no? Lalong-lalo na merong possible struggle silang mamataan dito sa ating site A. But also Tetsu, with the positioning na meron siya dito, actually might benefit them in the long run. Patience lang ang kailangan nila. And all the while, seems like medyo nai-stretch ang EVOS dito, no? And probably being set at the edge of their seats.
Uy, may nakikitang ulo doon. Si Zetra. But so far, mas maganda pa rin ang performance si Tetsu, no? 5-2 on round number 3 ang KD ni Tetsu. So far, so good. And again, that setup on the BL side, yung tower position dito ni Tetsu, yung mid position rather, just so deadly. Team Secret. Uy, nag-isa ng granada doon, KSA. Looking for stragglers, pero hinuhuli sila isa-isa ng Team Secret. One player down, that's Yobib. Last match MVP taken away. Team Secret about to commit to this B site. Galing LB, KSA. Walang naririnig dito, walang nakikita, pero nasa B-site na yung players dito ng Team Secret. Kill are overwhelmed and Team Secret again take control of B-site. A7J, nakuha pa nga yung kill kay KSA. And what is happening, Mochi? Team Secret are taking over the game.
Naku po, parang medyo nakakabato para sa mga EVOS fans natin, lalong-lalo na ang daming nangyayaring plays na talagang umuobra para sa Team Secret. And stack sila dito ngayon. Not quite sure how Cetra and as well as Elvin will be able to handle this one. Most importantly, they're against a huge amount of numbers. Critically low na ibang mga member natin dito, Irene 7J, pero mukhang magkakaroon pa tayo ng magandang counter from them. Team Secret, seems like this round, kanila pa rin.
Nakikita ko naman nung humingiti si Sneaky Frog.
Totoo.
4-0 start for Team Secret. And this is where things went sideways for them in the first map. Dito nagsimula ng gumawa ng lead ng EVOS no? But this time they haven't even scored a single point. And again, that mid priority is also evident mula sa Team Secret. It's giving them a lot of information, a lot of space. This time, a straight up push. KSA smoked away. Zetra having to back away. Look at the lineups of the smokes. Walang makita si Zetra on that sniper. Kaya hirap na hirap ang EVOS mapigilan ng Team Secret makapasok dito. And again, they take control of A site. Walang may palag ang EVOS. KSA finds one, but it feels futile. Uy! Good angle mula kay KLR. Buhay pa ang EVOS dito sa round na to.
Boy pa man din, sobrang low na rin ni Aiden, no? Actually, baka papapot pa nga kay EVOS ito. I feel like they're starting to understand how these members from Team Secret actually plays. Pero the downside of things is they are yet to put control dito on both of our sides. Yobeb will be able to take down Aiden. It's all up to Tetsu. Naku, si Tetsu pa ang iniwan nyo. If he is definitely good in terms of the pickoffs here, the question is, would he be able to segregate itong dalawang naiiwang mga member natin from EVOS as he tries to get the objective done with 1 minute on the clock still remaining. Medyo delikado ata siya dito. Di doon mapupuntahan niya. Baka makasalubong niya pa itong dalawa.
By willpower na turn around ni Yobi at ni KLR to. Tetsu getting spotted. And that's a nice startup for KLR to turn things around. 2v3 yun But EVOS managing to pull through by sheer will. Kumbaga, brute force approach from Yobib and KLR. Pinanalo nila yung duel so after the utility has drawn out. And kita mo kung gaano kahirap si Zetra. Kasi ang ganda ng mga smoke setup dito ng Team Secret.
napakaganda ng playstyle dito ngayon ng Team Secret, no? And onto the side of EVOS, however, medyo nahihirapan sila in terms of the defense and usually being taken aback with the pickups na nanggagaling dito in each of Team Secret's teams. And yun din yung maganda sa kanila dito ngayon, no? Every single one has a share of the responsibility,
Yun na nga.
but Yobi would be able to take a couple of people here. Literally unexpected dito sa entrada ng hotel area natin. Daisy Perry is actually being falling down to the hands of Yobib once again. Already good for 3. And I feel like got no choice but to just receive all of the shots na nagagaling dito sa EVOS. Definitely not anticipating yung aggression na nanggaling dito kay KSA and as well as Yobib.
Yep, good fight back mula sa EVOS. They figured it out. Para mapigilan yung mga lineup, just push up. There you go, KSA and Yobib inubos, pinapak ang players ng Team Secret. But they still have a bit of a deficit to come back from. 2-4 score natin dito. But Team Secret leading means EVOS have to repeat that success. Pero ngayon, in-anticipate na ata ng Team Secret ang push nila. Yobib not finding anyone yet. Nag-aabang lang sa may hotel entrance dito ang players ng Secret, waiting for Yobib to bite the bait.
Totoo, but some shots being inflicted on each other. KS actually doing the game of the century, the play of the century. 3 people down there in his hands. Team Secret, I feel like hindi na ata sikreto na mahihirapan sila dito sa round natin ngayon with all of the adjustments that they've been doing. A7J and Tetsu na lang naiiwan from Team Secret. Dalawa na lang sila, not quite sure how would they be able to handle the heat being inflicted on them. Grabe, dumaga si KSA dun sa moment na yun, no? But 1 minute and 30 seconds the clock, Shelter will be able to take out Tetsu. Finally, he's been able to win a duel against him.
Exactly. KSA taking his 4th kill of this round. And he is back. 11 kills for the record holder of the highest KD ever recorded in Masters. And EVOS 3-4, nakakabawi na dito ang EVOS Team Secret. Yung problema kasi nila, the moment na nag-push dito ang EVOS, they don't have a response. So this time they're gonna rush forward diretso hanggang malapit na sa RS sila dito. Pero Elvin, Yobib, and KSA will be melting the players of Team Secret. Yung C4 na sa kalagitnaan pa nga ng mapa. And it's just Tetsu will be finding out where Yobib is, pero hindi si KSA. That's EVOS immediately striking with the 4-4. Mukhang na-jinx ko ata nung 4 serial score kasi sabi ko dito na turn around dati. Pero ngayon EVOS na 4 straight rounds dito, Mochi. Naku po, Team Secret.
What's crazy is binibuild pa lang sana ni Team Secret yung foundation of understanding how EVOS plays. And thing here siguro na hindi natin na-note is in terms of adjustment, sobrang bilis mag-adapt ni EVOS. Before, it's a 4-0 and ngayon, it's a 4-4. And it's crazy how these impact players, kahit tigi-isa-isa lang, no? Ito si KSA, si Yobib, and even ito si Elvin, I mean, so far, it's more than enough, or one of them is already more than enough to shake off itong si Team Secret. But on the bright side, Tetsu, mapipitas niya muli dito si Cetra.
Ay, medyo balik sa original setup dito ng Team Secret. No? Hindi na gumana yung rush nila kanina eh. So they're taking control of LA slowly. Yun na nga, smokes coming in. Flash from KelR to buy a bit of time as Aiden takes down Elvin. KelR, good play from down under. Gets the 2 kills. Pero MZ will be shutting it down. Team Secret find the round yet again. And the advantage 5-4.
Nakapag-bite back pa man din itong si Team Secret. I feel personally it's a good half. But it's been pretty crazy to me how EVO's been able to catch up on that one. Well, I guess granted na rin yun! Yung click yun, Cetra! That's crazy! Pero yun nga lang nga, trade off here from the MC from the bridge. Well, definitely evening out the numbers na meron dito sa dalawang kampo. But also, some shots being inflicted mula pa man ding nadadampian ng mga balang yon. Just all-out coverage in terms of the smoke grenade lineups na inalapag dito from both sides. Elvin is quite in a really interesting position here now, as well as Aiden. Dahil may posibilidad na mamamantaan nila dito sa ating mid-doors.
And you can see the difference in setup already, no?
Ayun.
EVOS with the old kind of playstyle. Dracifer taking down KSA as Elvin finds the converter. Gives the man advantage over towards EVOS dito as they take the C4 and plant it up in that site. 1v3 ang laruan natin dito as MZ is isolated. Makakalabas pa nga siya nung into the site. Pero KLR will say no. EVOS, I mean, it's not as refined of a macro playstyle as Team Secret. Medyo luma yung setup dito ng EVOS, no? Pero perfected to the playstyle that EVOS does. And they execute properly with the isolated duels. This time, speaking of, it's KSA to win against A7J.
Ang nakakatakot dito kay KSA, makita niya lang yung ulo mo, tanggal ka agad. And as well as our snipers, but Yobe were able to take down MZ dito sa entrada ng talaga natin. But all the while, seems like Elvin is still gonna be here in this specific position. Wala pa man din siyang may ispatan doon. Pero dito sa hotel area natin, nagkakarinigan na tayo dito. Mga balang binabato nila sa isa't isa. And momentarily, here is the calm before the storm.
Uy, muntik na.
Yeah, muntik na.
Oh, staying alive for now, Tetsu. Pero si Aiden yung papasok with the double. Yobib, Elvin both going down. Just keeping control of that A site. KLR will be finding out where Tetsu is. Pero may isa pang kasama dito. And that's Dracifer who will be swinging in to take down KLR. Zetra has to come up massive. But it is Dracifer who goes down in the hands of KSA. Aiden takes down Elvin. And now it's all up to the 1v1 of KSA versus Aiden. Nasaan yung C4? Hawak-hawak ba ni KSA?
Parang hindi. Wait lang
Parang
hindi
hindi
ko rin malayo-layo ata
Hindi
yung
nga,
C4 natin dito. Tapos may kita pa ata. Wait, no! He's been caught in his tracks trying to find where he is. And instead, nautakan siya dito, man.
Na-timing din. And the thing is, I think hindi rin alam kung nakuha ba yung C4 dito ni KSA, no? Which is why they're both scrambling for space. And EVOS just coming out on top. KSA with the timing. Speaking of KSA, siya naman ngayon ang paldo sa EVOS with 18 kills to his name.
For some reason, parang pinapasa-pasa lang nila yung pagka-online, no? Kanina si Yobib, ngayon naman si KSA. Sino naman kaya susunod kung mag-game 3? Pero parang ayaw na lang mangyari yun. Yobib and KSA 1 for each. Masusundan pa Dre pa yun nga lang mapag-shutdown dito si KSA at this current instant. KLR magkakasagot naman sa kanya while the rest of the squad will be following through. 7-5 still on favor for EVOS here. Once again, guys, nagsimula tayong 4-0 and ngayon 7-5 na. But ayon sa ating taga-bulong, that is gonna be considered as a dead round.
Yeah. But man, let's talk about this game for a little bit, no? Team Secret, they had some nice setups on the BL side. Granted, nakakuha sila ng advantage, pero it was barely an advantage. It was just a one-round advantage going into the second half, 5-4. At parang naubusan na sila ng strats, no? Going over to the GR side. Kasi that's the way it goes. Makakapaggawa ka talaga ng map plays. Mostly kapag nasa BL side ka, because that's when you have free reign. That's when you are calling the shots in the game. Pero pag nag-GR ka kasi, tas naging aggressive ka masyado, medyo mahirap no? So, it seems like yung surprises na meron dito ang Team Secret is mostly limited to the BL side. So, medyo hirap sila mag-adjust sa GR.
Kumbaga, wala kang choice but to try and play upon the things na nakikita mo na nanggagaling sa BL. And I feel like medyo nakukulangan tayo dito, most especially for Team Secret, and trying to address yung unstoppable force na inilalapag dito ng EVOS. And what's crazy is the unstoppable force is in a form of a single player. And it happens in spikes, in series, in between these rounds. And I don't know how this is gonna be adapted upon by Team Secret because once again, ang ganda na naging simula dito from the BL. But the question is here in GR, granted that Cetra might actually get some pickups here and there. Well, what's next after that?
Yeah, exactly. What is next for Team Secret? Malalaman natin yan pag nagpatuloy ang ating laro. Bit of a recap lang for our series so far. It's a 1-0 between EVOS and Team Secret, with EVOS taking the first map dito. And now we are in Eagle Eye, with Team Secret fighting to get the lead back into the game. It's a 7-5 scoreline dito after a 4-5 half score in favor of Team Secret. Ngayon nakakabawi na ang EVOS, no, nung lumipat sila sa GR side. And yeah, it's been an absolute banger of a series between these two teams, no. Napakaganda ng mga pinakita dito on the BL side ng Team Secret, pero mukhang na-out micro sila, if that even is a proper term to say, dito ng Team EVOS. And Team Secret really have to fight back kasi 1-0 na yung map 1-0 na yung set points dito, no? So kailangan makabawi ng Team Secret kung gusto nilang mag-map 3 pa tayo.
Sobrang cheeky ng place din nga ni EVOS to. From the past few rounds, sinatry ko kasing i-recall yung mga pinaggagawa nila dito. I mean, not only KSA and as well as UB, but every single one of them. Like, for specifically dito kay Elvin, napakahilig niyang mag-crouch at mag-abang dun in that specific box dun sa B-site natin. And dito naman kay Kel R, sobrang tinde ng kanyang mga respond or yung mga trade-offs niya, if I may say, especially doon sa bandang rather sa house natin. And there are even some moments na specifically dito kay Cetra, I mean, sometimes nahihirapan talaga siyang i-counter yung counterpart niya si Tetsu. Yeah. But parang lagi siyang may balik. If it's not a kill, automatically it should be some sort of information that would serve as a sacrifice of his life, or in exchange of his life instead.
Yeah, for sure. Zetra still finds impact, no? Despite the fact na yes, Tetsu is outperforming Zetra, that doesn't necessarily mean na walang nayaambag si Zetra. Maganda pa rin ang performance ni Zetra. Mas maganda lang talaga yung kay Tetsu, no? But the same trend continues from the first map, no, Mochi. It's still not enough despite Tetsu being the superior sniper in this map. Kulang eh. As we see by the score, EVOS maintaining the lead thus far as we go into the second half dito. Something drastic has to be done by Team Secret. Hindi pwedeng yung normal standard playstyle lang, kasi otherwise EVOS are gonna take over this game. Kailangan nila maglabas ng something na bago, a new strategy, maybe become aggressive, maybe go for a retake. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind kung mag-full retake, mag-stack sila ng A, retake sila ng B dito. Kasi ang ganda ng mga lineups na pinakita dito ng Team Secret. I honestly wouldn't mind that. I mean, sure, it's unorthodox, walang gumagawa nun, but I wouldn't mind that given how good the BL side of Team Secret was.
I feel like these are already the moments where you recognize it doesn't matter, no? Kung ano mang type of play, as long as it works, that's what matters the most. But we are gonna be diving right back in dito sa current state of what we have after that 10th round. Maraming mabubulag dito ngayon. And some shots will be received by Dracifer from UB.
Yan na nga. Team Secret getting a little bit aggressive, no? A lot of people playing around Hotel. 4 people pushing up, pero si Tetsu mahanap si Elvin. Good start for Team Secret on the GR side dito. And it's Yobib to 5A7J backing on out. Yobib 1 HP but still gets a kill. As KLR takes the C4, plants it down, pero andito na agad si Aiden sa may LA. Zetra finding Dracifer, so this is still a stronghold for Team Secret. Can they keep this post plant in their control, Mochi?
Yes, and of course. And all the while that is happening, someone's just gonna be taking their time of day sa EA, pero Aidan will be able to take someone out of that area, pero not quite sure kung aware sila na meron tumatao doon. Nakakatakot yung posisyon dito ni Aidan. Mukhang masasandwich siya at yun na nga ang nangyari. Killer and KSA, okay na okay ang kanilang naging depensa in that location. And guess what? You're already an 8-5 scoreline.
Yeah. Hirap i-retake ng LA because of that power position, the sniper haven na meron si Zetra doon, and it's Zetra we're talking about. Good shots connecting. And Team Secret unable to go for the retake. I mean, I like the idea, no? Nag-stack sila sa hotel. At nag-retake ng A. Very similar to the idea that I was proposing earlier. But even if even when they do a drastic option, hindi pa rin nila na-pull off eh. So this time, they're gonna go to the standard route, standard defense, with Aiden pushing up dito sa hotel, hoping to make a big scene dito sa bar.
Yeah. And I wonder if there is going to be some casualties. Yep, there will be. Side by side with Killer as well as Yobib. And this is going to be their sign to push forward and secure whoever comes down their path. And this is actually the bright side of overwhelming every single person na mamataan nila dito from Team Secret, and also the downside and being in the GR.
Wow.
Kasi you guys have to occupy every single position and might be a risk na magkakahiwalay kayo sa isa't isa. But Tetsu will be able to take out Elvin, and all boils down to A7J and Tetsu living in contrary to the 3 more members from EVOS. Buti na lang may na-secure si A7J during that encounter.
Still doable para sa Team Secret to, no? A7J and Tetsu. Yun lang!
Ooh,
Nakita siya ni Kel
no way.
Ardon. And this suddenly turns into a 1v3 si A7J. Mag-isa na lang ang KSA. Ine-expect pa nga ang panggagalingan dito ni A7J. Just like that, EVOS will be securing set points. Team Secret still struggling on their GR side.
Oh my, Team Secret is in great trouble here. Once again, guys, 9-5 na scoreline natin, we're out away. And you can see, ang dumitikta ng pace at dumitikta ng istorya natin ngayon ay si EVOS talaga. And Racifer will be able to get Elvin down with a quick trade here from Cetra. And once again, numbers all equalized and they are yet to commit into a specific location. Pero what's crazy here for EVOS is sometimes they don't even look for the object, they just look for kills. They're hungry for the domination that they is yet come.
Uy, teka lang pupush sila ng LB dito. Andito si Tetsu. This could be a big round for the Team Secret sniper.
Pwede.
The problem is, daming posibleng angle. And Tetsu has to pick one! Tumama yung unang shot niya doon. Nade comes out. EVOS pushing up still. Pero Tetsu susubok ulit ng isa pang shot dito. Backing off a little bit, adjusting the angle. But Tetsu, nice! Quick scope onto Zetra, gets the one reposition. And Tetsu looking for more, pero na-shot down ni KSA. Team Secret still holding strong though. 3v3, pwede pa to match.
Lutong nung AK kill na yun from KSA, which is crazy. MZ, Identity 7J, kaya pa naman, no? They still have a good minute here for EVOS to commit, but also in terms of adjustment, at least Team Secret, hindi sila masyado nalulugi during this round. Question is, how would they be able to respond to each other? Lalong-lalo medyo malayo sila sa isa't isa. KSA will be able to take out MZ in this process. And instead, KSA critically low in terms of HP, pero humihinga pa man din, or he'll be able to take down identities. Separate duels is the common denominator that we have right now. A7J immediately eliminated by KSA. Again, look at that, proving that they are the predators of this series. EVOS has been able to mull over Team Secret with a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, and I think rather that second half is a demonstration of just fundamental prowess dito ng EVOS. No, they might not be as prepared on the BL side, but when it comes to the tiniest things about Crossfire, when it comes to dueling and general Crossfire knowledge, it's EVOS to come out on top. Team Secret, I love the setups that they had on the BL side. Evidently, though, it wasn't enough as we see EVOS back. I believe not losing a single GR side, a single BL side is mind-blowing.
Lala, no? I mean, yun nga din kasi yung struggle din having on the BL. I mean, we have mentioned din kanina na wala kang choice but to try and react on whatever you can see. I mean, you can initiate getting some information and some pickups, but it all goes down if they would be able to get the leverage and the capacity para makapag-commit into the site na nilang nanasa nila. And nagagawa yun ni EVOS time and time again. Minsan nauutakan pa nila. Actually, paano ko ba may explain? Parang nagpe-prepare sila ng mga patibong for Team Secret to walk into. I feel like that is the closest way that I can describe everything that happened and what just transpired doon sa Eagle Eye 2.0 map natin. And nice try for Team Secret. You cooked, but seems like medyo medium rare pa, I guess, if I may say. So, nice try to Coach Buku and as well as the rest of the squad. But on the other hand, KSA is crazy. Tapos na si Yobib sa pag-online juga sa unang mapa natin. Ngayon siya naman daw. And with the rest of the squad being able to support him, it's been extremely phenomenal during this series.
Yeah, absolutely. EVOS looked in control the moment that they were in the driver's seat. On the PL side, that is, dito sa Eagle Eye, they just did not stop going. And it was beautiful to witness para dito sa kanila. No? Yung term na hinahanap ko, I think, Mochi, is finesse. They did that map with finesse dito.
Wow, finesse! Classy!
And it was really, really nice to see dito. No? I believe it was KSA that had the most kills this time around. So as you said, pinagpapasapasahan nga dito ng mga riflers ang the honor of getting the most kills in the game. But EVOS able to shut down Team Secret. As you said, daming ang niluto. Ang ganda ng mga niluto dito ng Team Secret. But EVOS adapt just a little bit better. Dare I say, dito sa ating Eagle Eye map was absolutely beautiful. Guys, segue muna tayo bago ko tawagin ang ating panelist. Comment lang kayo dyan sa baba. Pwede kayong sumali sa conversation natin dito sa panel and sa caster's desk. We will highlight the most interesting comments dito. Kaya wag lang kayo mag-away dyan, mag-comment din kayo, magtanong din kayo sa amin ng mga gusto nyo itanong. And if it is interesting and intriguing enough, pwede natin i-feature yan later on or maybe bukas, no? Even if that concludes our series for today, syempre pag-uusapan, i-breakdown pa rin ng panel natin yan later. So wag muna kayong aalis. Of course, gusto muna natin ng pasasalamat sa lahat ng nanonood up to this point, sa lahat ng players natin who played today, and of course, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa ating mga players at mga teams. Big shoutouts of course sa Smilegate for giving us so much Crossfire content and so much Crossfire to watch. Actually, ang saya nga, no? Dami nating pinapanood, dami nating nakikita. May impact happening at the same time as Masters, and of course, we have the show as well every Friday. Kung di nyo alam, may impact din tayo every Wednesday and Thursday. So doon natin makikita yung iba nating teams that did not qualify for Masters, andun sila. And then on Friday, every Friday, meron tayong show. So, dati ano lang siya parang Masters show, pero ngayon may impact na rin nakasama, no? So pinag-uusapan namin doon kami ni Mochi, ni Sneaky, and ni Bipolar, and ni Ramon, at ni Salvatore. Kasama natin doon si Boss Vil. Massive shoutout kay Boss Vil. Pinag-uusapan natin everything and anything Crossfire this year. Tapos meron din tayo mga guests, no, na nandyan din sa comments sa baba. Yung guests natin so far.
It was nice
Coach
na tol nandyan
si Coach Tanks, tsaka si Coach Aris. Andyan sila lahat, no. Abangan nyo sinong guest natin next week.
Yeah, yun din nakakatawa. Actually, yesterday, tuwan-tuwa din tayo din sa... Ewan ko, for some reason, parang nagkipagkulitan lang din tayo sa isa't isa sa mga community natin. I feel like that's also something to note about the Crossfire community as well. It's pretty crazy in terms of growth. Like, sila na rin nagsabi, mga coach na rin nagsabi, sila 02 na hindi ganito kayabong yung Crossfire ngayon, and it's awesome that we're seeing this level up. Pero, guess what, guys? Hanggang dito na lang kami. Mochi at Dadum nga pala at your service ang naging caster nyo para sa ngayong araw na ito. Well, Bipolar and Sneaky Frog, take it away.
Umuhos nga talaga ng bala at sumigaw na naman ng malakas ang squad ng EVOS dito, going out with a bang, at tinutuloy ang ating trending team for week number 3, which is gonna be a 2-0 sweep against Team Secret. It's gonna be a crazy one, pero yeah, alam mo Sneaky, it's been a crazy day so far.
Ayun nga, quite a crazy day that we've had so far, no, pare. Obviously, didn't expect yung EVOS to be sweeping itong Team Secret, considering na, ayun nga, I expected something to pop out at least dito sa map number 2, but obviously that didn't work para sa kanila dito. Granted, there was some rounds na pwede bang masabi TS to straight up outplayed itong EVOS, no? Pero EVOS just seem to have more in the strat book para sa kanila dito, and may point nga si Dadum yung sinabi niya kanina is the adaptability of the team as well. Granted, maganda yung sniping day dito ni Tetsu. Aiden having a slightly better game pagdating dito sa Eagle Eye, MZ having a really good day as well. It's not enough to beat itong EVOS, pare. EVOS is such a well-oiled machine na kung hindi mag-show up yung 5 players na nasa team mo, ay matatalo at matatalo ka talaga, pare.
Yeah, very much so. Kapag hindi mo binigay A-game mo sa buong EVOS squad and you don't and if you let them take it away after those 5 few rounds sa inyong matchup, isi-sweep up lang kayo and they will adapt to everything and they will take control of the game you were playing na akala mo kayo na yung naglalaro. Pero EVOS pala ang gagalaw sa dulo. And looking at the highlights, it was like 5 rounds wherein 5-0 yung score natin and Team Secret ang nakakuha ng advantage nyo yun. But just like what you've said, Daedom taking it out of our mouths mismo na they are definitely the kings of adaptation. Talagang they know how to play these games even under pressure, even when they need it the most. They know how to conquer the battlefield. At dito natin nakikita kung saan talagang nabaliktad pa nga ng buong EVOS squads. We were saying also that Tetsu was playing out of his mind, but EVOS naman, I think just Yobib not really playing big here. He did put in naglagay pa rin naman siya ng effort niya, but it was a team effort at the end of the day. EVOS just crazy out here.
Kumbaga pre, parang nag-clock in lang dito si Yobib para dito sa Eagle Eye to give his team like 10 or 12 frags, pare. The standard Yobib day na nakikita natin. But it was itong si KSA who actually gave itong Team Secret natin one of their bigger problems as well. Relentless flanks galing sa kanya dito. And he had to make the play happen kasi yun nga, si Zetra, same pattern from map number 1. He was getting owned by Tetsu most of the fights dito. But the way na EVOS just plays the map, pare, the way that they're so connected as a team, really is tough to just stop itong squad na to, pare, despite the 4v5. And we are gonna see dito sa set summary, of course, KSA, another big game para sa kanya dito. 3.13, 1.67 KR. Granted, HK is not that high. He is jumping around and trying to entry para sa kanyang team. But, yun nga, impressive pa rin galing to kay KSA, pare.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost an understatement. Kailangan ata insane ang tawag nating word dito kay KSA right now. Again, given the fact that the headshot per kill is just 0.4, but the sheer KD ratio is just out of this world. Another 3 in the bag para sa kanya. Parang palaging nag-uwi ng MVP or possible MVP in head-to-head collision dito sa ating Masters. But right now, let's look towards the set MVP or basically the whole matchup MVP kasi 2-0 na. Wala nang iba. No, set MVP lang pala to. Never mind. It's KSA with a 3.13 KD. Kill per round. Palaging almost 2 in an AP of 27. We were just talking about this, but KSA is just crazy. And now, let's look at the MVP highlights kung paano niya nga na-infiltrate ang backlines and to get that 3.13 KD was just totally insane.
And yeah, someone who's running the exact same sense as itong si KSA, pare. Pahinga when it just feels good. It just feels good, pare. Everything is hitting at the right time. Every flick, every headshot.
Yeah.
And there it is. The fact na wala pa siyang takot na mag-forward dito. Granted, that is his role. I mean, he does it very, very well para dito sa EVOS, pare. As we take a look at the match results, 10-6, 10-5. Mas disappointing para sa akin yung Eagle Eye, no? Considering map pick yun ng Team Secret. And Ankara, slightly less disappointing, pare. Alam ko na EVOS is really good on that map, but yun nga, I really felt like may laban pa dito yung Team Secret. It's just, they couldn't pull it out dito sa mga ibang rounds. Yun nga, they're losing a lot of clutch rounds as well, no? Napapansin ko dito, pare.
Yeah, very much so. Alam mo, kailangan lang talaga nila i-convert yung first few wins in those rounds and just take it out on the end game. Tapos maybe that's how they can play the next few matches after this week number 3 para makasecure at again possibly a 2-0. We're hoping well for Team Secret. Pero EVOS Esports, it's time to introduce their match MVP para makita natin ang overall experience at kung sino nga ba talaga ang nag-shine from the roars of the EVOS squads. Wala nang iba. Ang nag-clock in sa game number 2 pero nagpakitang gilas nung game number 1. It's Yobib with a 2.18 KD.
Isn't it crazy na 3 out of the 5 players ng EVOS already has an MVP in their pocket, pare?
Yeah, bro. Grabe yun.
Zetra has one, KSA has one, and now Yobib will get one. Nag-waiting na lang siguro dito kay KLR at kay Elvin to get their own match MVPs, and we can have a full 5-man interview siguro as the season does go out. So yun nga, amazing performance galing dito kay Yobib. I mean, it is expected, pare. And speaking of Yobib, pare, I think we are gonna talk to Mr. Leo dito sa ating stream very very soon dito, pare, once he does pop out. And ayun na nga, there you go. Man is with me as well.
He's very happy, Yobib. Maraming salamat for giving us your presence for the night to end the day off as well. Yobib, kamusta tayo dyan? A 2-0 sweep against Team Secret. Planado ba yung lahat yun?
Hindi po eh. Parang normal day lang na magpa-practice. Ganun lang.
Yun lang. I mean, it is true. Yun nga, EVOS are into good of a level at the moment, pare. Bib, last week actually, hindi ka masyado pumutok, no? Against itong Fervid na team. Ano yung difference this week, no? Ano yung may goal ka ba na gusto mong iset against itong Team Secret, pare, na nag-drop ka ng 25 nung isang game?
Ngayon, sa Ankara? Wala naman. Parang ano lang, nanggigigil lang ako sa kalaban. Kasi may surprise daw eh. Parang sila pa yung na-surprise eh.
Yung pala yung secret, pare. Yung secret pala yung magugulat dito. Yun lang. Unfortunate para dito sa Team Secret. Polar, meron ka bang tanong?
You know what, Yobi? Parang ano kasi, balita ko talagang this is your bread and butter, itong buong Crossfire natin. Gusto ko lang ng onting words from you na how have you improved so far in your perspective from the tons of games that you played. Ibang Yobib na ba ang nakikita namin or is it improving pa din ba up until now?
Ganun pa din naman po. Improving pa din naman. Ayun lang.
Still the same old Yobib, pero padagdag lang na padagdag, no, Yobib? You know what? We'll give you the floor here. Bibigyan ka namin ng onting oras para mapasalamatan lahat ng supporters mo. Nakikita namin sa comments, sunod-sunod. Sumisigaw sila ng Yobib and as well as EVOS Esports. It's your time to shine. Oras na para magpasalamat ka sa inyong fans.
Madami-dami po ito eh. May kodi ko pa eh.
May lista.
Shoutout kay Melanie sa mama ni Kian at kay AJ at sa tatay niya at kay Lola Marie Kuriha at sa Arcilia Pam at Ibos Pam at na-surprise daw po si Coach.
Yun. Nabigla, pare.
Nagulat daw siya. Nagulat si Coach at buong barangay na ni Yobib ang talagang pinasalamatan niya. You know what, Yobib?
Bali lahat kami kasi nagulat din.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, pre, yung series na to, nagkagulatan lang silang dalawa, men.
May secret talaga na nilabas dito ang EVOS. Yobib, you know what? Maraming salamat sa iyo. Thank you for your time. Congratulations, EVOS Esports, on your 2-0. Iwan ka na namin. It's time for you to celebrate your win. Let's look at the MVP highlights para mapakita natin kung gaano nga ba kalakas at gaano nga ba ka-dominating si Yobib from the first round until the second set.
Yun nga, it's the same old Yobib. Kagaya nga na sinabi niya, pare, it's not really a surprise na nakakita tayo ng ganitong performance galing sa kanya dito, pare. And ayun nga, he just keeps it consistent, no? When it is time to perform, you can expect itong si Yobib to perform, pare.
Yeah, parang he's the man to do it. Kung may John Wick tayo sa multiverse, meron tayong Yobib na kaya din gumawa ng mga ganong kinds of plays and mga milagro. Talagang kakaiba talaga. But right now, as we end off, Yobib showing off his prowess and showing how dominating he is in the world of Yobib, in the world of Crossfire. Natawag ko tuloy Yobib yung Crossfire. This is our match winner, EVOS Esports, Alvin Cal R, KSA, and Zetra, and Yobib. Alam mo, hindi, pag pinag-usapan kasi natin the entirety of EVOS Esports, talagang hindi lang siya one man, it's the entire squad na nagpapakitang gilas.
That's a casting call waiting to be said, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Yobib's world and we're just living in it, pare.
Totoo man.
So, would be sick if I'm gonna hear that in yung future EVOS games.
Yeah.
Yun nga, Secret already done with it, pare, so it does hurt a lot less now. Pero let's see, man, for the rest of yung season, EVOS looking very, very, very good. Parang nahirapan lang yata sila dun sa kanilang series against yung PE. But then after that, man, parang it's easy. And yung hardest nila na matchup is on week 7, the very tail end ng season na to, pare, which is that UM.
Yun nga, parang pinag-usapan din namin ni Salvatore yun kanina na Ano pa ba ang mga hadlang para sa EVOS Esports after that Pacific matchup? It's Ubek Maniac at the end of the road pa. So, malayo pa nga tatahakin natin. It looks like it's gonna be a trend not only for the entirety of CFS Masters, but for EVOS as well, wherein there it will just be dominating. At malalaman lang natin if may hadlang pa ba or secrets to be untold against EVOS Esports. But for the rest of the day, you know what, Sneaky, akala ko we'll be seeing a lot of game number 3s. We'll be seeing a lot of like topsy-turvies back and forth between these two teams or between these 4 teams. Kaso nga lang parang iba ang timpla ng ating mga players and ating mga teams pagdating ng week number 3.
Yun nga, maybe yung brew is a bit too strong para dito sa Team Secret, pare. And as well as itong Gaon Gaming. Pero hopefully we do see, better showing galing sa kanila going into next week. Obviously, unexpected results already happening dito sa week number 3, pare. As I'm actually very excited para sa makikita natin bukas kasi it's a personal series. Personal series potentially, pare. Especially, pinahuli pa nila. Last series pa yung may personalan, pare.
Feeling ko pwede natin mapakita yan no? If ever man kung yung matchup natin for tomorrow, later we'll be seeing that possibly or abangan nyo na lang tomorrow. Pero tama ka dyan, Sneaky. Isang fan service na naman ang mangyayari for tomorrow and it's gonna be a great one. And we're just here to basically thrive off the greatness of these Crossfire players. Pero ngayon ko lang naalala, caster pala ako bukas. Parang mas okay na lang na mag-panel ulit. Naku po, bakit parang baka na mga ganito, parang tayo yung napapasalang?
Ayun nga. Good luck, man. Kasi I'm here to be panel the entire event, pare. So, hopefully you do pull through, pare. I'll see you in path na lang kung ganito.
Yeah, baka ganun na lang talaga yung gagawin natin. But yeah, everybody, keep on supporting Crossfire Philippines and the entirety of Masters, pati na rin iba nating mga events. Of course, meron pa rin naman tayong Impact. Keep on showing the love sa ating comments kasi syempre naman may kita nyo, minsan pinapakita namin yung mga highlights or big comments on this stream. You'll get to be exposed and isang magandang shoutout na rin yun para sa inyo. It looks like we can look at the team standings. Tama ba, Direk, dito? For our CFS Masters, it looks like EVOS still on the top. Nandun pa rin sila with a lot of promise. Nasa ilalim lang nila Ubek Maniac. Pacific Esports is there still. Execration just holding on to dear life a little bit below them. Nasa top 4 pa rin naman sila. Pero something very much crazy to look at is that Pacific, last 2 weeks ago or last week ago, nasa bottom of the top 4 sila. Pero right now, pinalitan na nila yung Gaon Gaming on that 3rd spot. Pero Team Acceptance, kanina nga sabi mo kanina, Sneaky, Team Acceptance has a great start right now at mukhang paangat lang sila ng paangat.
Yeah, I mean, 1 and 2 para nga sa kanila dito as they have beaten Gaon today. Next matchup nila is gonna be up against UM, which is not gonna be too savory, para dito sa Team Acceptance, pare. So hopefully they do pull through. Secret gonna be right up next sa week number 5 and it is gonna be EVOS for week number 6. So yun lang, trifecta. Na-trifecta sila dun, pare, in terms of yung team standings natin at this very moment. And ayun nga, rest of yung table natin does look pretty much standard. Yung medyo na-irk lang ako na Secret is all the way up to 6. But after today, pare, maybe it is a deserved rank for now, of course. Pero titignan natin yung next next na match natin. Man, you can hear me seething, Pero yun nga, tomorrow's schedule, and this is what I was talking about, pare. Granted, Fervid, huge favorites. Fervid, big underdogs para dito sa series number 1. Pero yung second series, pare, this is personal. Pacific Esports versus Execration reunion ni ZYK at ang mga Pacific players, man. And hindi lang yun, a third connection, pare, reunion with Jamero as he was also on Execration at one point, pare.
Nako po, mukhang it's a battle of another pillars here para sa ating buong Crossfire scene sa Pilipinas. But again, first matchup, it's Ubek Maniac versus Fervid. Alam naman natin, Fervid is one of those underdogs na talagang nagpapakitang gilas and we were always surprised. So they might still surprise us, especially against Ubek Maniac. So if ever they get the chance to just put them into the ground, baka maging statement point yun at talagang mag-iba na ang timpla ng buong Crossfire Philippines. But yeah, isang fan service para sa inyong lahat. Pacific Esports versus Execration. Mukhang kailangan ko gumawa ng malupitang intro na naman at dahil Nako po, kinakabahan ako, Sneaky Frog. It's time to wrap things up. Any last words bago ko i-throw sa ating mga viewers yung ating live today?
Just be there tomorrow, guys. Alam
Yes.
niyo na yan, PE versus Execration, that's cinema waiting.
Yes, sir. Malapit na natin makita ang cinema moment at oras na para mag-clip na naman tayo chat sa ating next live stream tomorrow. But this is week number 3, day number 5 ng buong CFS Masters. It's time to go and set a big break bago natin tahakin ang next day ng CFS Masters. This has been Bipolar and Sneaky Frog on the panel desk and Mochi and Daedom on the caster deck once again. We'll see you tomorrow for more CFS action.